children, and we came to come here and.
The adults get to
drink all
play.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Something I guess says also Carly's earrings are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
So there you go. And then
These are ones I've made.
Of course, to finish the sort of almost cheerleader-like pyramid we have going on right here.
Yeah.
Lexi in the back, everybody, you gotta love her. She is being held up by a tiny man, and that is underneath her. Is she gonna fall? Is she gonna fall? Do not look at her dress.
I'm wearing pain.
Oh, unbelievable! Smoking a big comic book-looking cigar.
We
It's
were
ridiculous.
possibly gonna have Daddy Jared with us, but luckily he couldn't.
Luckily, he could make us. I don't know what the fuck you do. I feel
I
like
don't
sitting
know.
right.
Where could we go?
Jared would have just sat on the couch, just judging what is happening silently, right?
Or
That
you
is
could
his
hold
way.
Lexi up.
Yes, exactly. Or you could hold Lexi up. There you go. Sorry, I'm late. I was having sex. I came as fast as I could. Thank you, Galveston. From Norway. It's like a Queen video, exactly. Maybe we'll get some Queen later too. We do have the donation incentives up, karaoke with Carly. We've got the dance off for Jeff and I. Lindsay also down to do some karaoke. Lexi also down to do some karaoke. And then we've got the dance off. We've got the toast for you, but we can't have a toast without a cocktail. One of my favorite things about the show is when we actually do the immediate having a drink during it. And that is why we're going to be making the cocktail. Guys, this is a very special occasion. Before Jeff's setting up, getting ready or whatever, thank you for posting the incentives memo. Before we even get into this fucking bullshit, you have to know, this is Jeff's own drink. Jared literally told me, he was like, have you had it before? I think, and I don't know who he was talking to. So it definitely wasn't me, because I've had it before, and I loved it. He was like, dude, that is going to be, like, this is the greatest drink. He was building it up so much, right? And I agree. I love it. And so this is Jeff's own drink. This is his own invention. It's a special occasion.
It's our go-to at home. And
there you go.
It's so funny. Every night, Jeff is amazing. It's amazing being married to him because he can make me anything, literally anything. No, I mean also because he's wonderful, but mostly because he's a great bartender. But every night, it's so sad. Every night it's like, hey, what do you want? And I'm like, and he knows it's this. We do this every night. It's ridiculous.
Hell yeah. And so I'm so excited to get to have this all evening this evening. And why don't we get it started off right here? The Sherlock Bullet Rye Cherry Hearing Lillet Blanc Reagan's Orange Bitters number 6. My favorite bitters as well. Step 1, 2 parts Bullet Rye. 2 parts Bullet Rye, and here you go. You have it all on the table. You've got the bullet, we've got the lillet, we've got the orange bitters. You see it all right in front of you.
Yeah.
And what the fuck is?
Scooch so you can just take this
Hearing cherry liqueur. Hearing cherry liqueur.
It's the best cherry liqueur.
Okay, well,
That's so good.
Let me.
Do you need to get in there?
Okay, yeah. We gotta do some
Why don't
calculations.
I-
2 parts Bullet Rye. We're making for how many? We're making for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait,
so
let me,
10 parts Bullet Rye.
Let me put on a show for these.
That
these
is
good
I'm
people.
gonna
ludicrous.
scooch. Let me scooch.
You're gonna scooch? Scooch it, booch it, Birdie Nooch it.
Is it all gonna fit in the one shaker?
I don't know.
Bullet Rye is that good shit. What's happening to Smokestack 420? Bullet Rye is that good shit. Have you lost count already?
No.
Okay, good. What are we on?
I'm halfway through. I'm at number 5. Now,
Okay,
this
I'm
is
gonna
a very-
need to hold this up for
This
you.
is a very, very specific. Oh, thanks. Holden's gonna pour for me. This is very specific in drink too. You actually need to. I actually have a good angle here. I can see it. All right, it's good.
Stop. He's like, give it back to me.
I'm just trying. I know it's gotta be hard to wearing on the arms after a while. That's 7.
Yeah, it is. You want
I'm
specific.
spotting you right now. I'm alcohol spotting you right
That
now.
was 8, right?
8, 9,
Jesus.
and 10. That is so much, and it is
All
that
right.
good shit. Bullet Rye is fantastic. I'm actually going to be talking during our history section of this evening. I will be talking about the history of Bullet Bourbon, and I'll go into a little bit about the rye, mostly about the bourbon. So we'll get there.
You can. These are non-substitutable ingredients too. By the way, it's like you specifically need to have. I've tried it with other ryes, and it does not work. It's got to be Bullet Rye. You've got to have cherry hearing. You got to have the Reagan's Orange Bitters.
Oh, well, here we
So-
go. Step numero dose. Step numero dose. 1/2 part cherry hearing, so that will be, what's 1/2 for 5? It's 2.5?
Yes.
2.5 parts of the cherry liqueur. So here we go. Your hot take on the Cyberpunk gameplay. I had it on in the background while I was doing research for Ghostbusters Part 2. So we're doing a two-parter on Ghostbusters. The first episode on Wizard and the Bruiser, Ghostbusters Part 1, was just about the first movie. And Part 2 is going to be Ghostbusters 2, the real Ghostbusters cartoon show, and of course, the reboot that happened recently, which I need to watch, actually. Did you guys watch the reboot?
I have not.
The all-female?
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Step numero tres. No one has seen the movie. Step 3. 1.5 part Lillet Blanc. So 2.5 parts Lillet Blanc. So to me already, I'm like, wow, that's an obscene amount of whiskey compared to...
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you think, have you made this many at once before? I guess you have.
Yes,
right?
I have actually.
You have. What's the most amount of people you've made like one cocktail for?
Well, the thing is, they'll usually make them a little bit bigger than this too, because
Okay.
they go quickly.
Yeah.
Thank you. And but I think probably the most amount of people. That's probably been like 5 or 6. So we're
Fantastic.
pushing that right now.
Okay, so this is doable.
Well, usually I
It's
say
like
make like 2 batches.
I don't know if you were gonna have to make 2 go-rounds. Just a
Oh,
light
there you go.
dash of Regan's Orange Bitters. So
Yeah, you
what
don't
are
wanna go
gonna
too
do?
crazy with it,
5, 1.
Yeah. We'll feel more.
You just
There we
do a
go.
little, yeah, whatever you want to do. And what is next here? Step 5: shake and pour. I love this. I love that. Shake and pour.
Like some tongs or something?
I don't
Sure. If nobody cares, I'm just gonna use my hand. I did just wash my hands. So.
Good question. Are we ever gonna do a scissor episode?
A what?
Scissor, like sipping on some
We're
scissor.
gonna scissor?
I believe it involves cough syrup and
wow.
vodka or something
Thank
like
you.
that. It's kind of a hood.
That's not what we thought you meant.
Yeah. Scissor. Sip it. You know, it's a hip hop song. Sipping on some scissor. So it's a very fun sort of hip hop drink of choice. Step
Hang on a
6.
second.
Oh, we didn't do the shake part.
Yes.
My bad. My
That's
beat.
all right. The
My
drink is
beat.
on.
Boom, boom. Purple drank, exactly. Also, Momo thinks we're gonna die tonight, which is possible. Codeine, yeah, it's that codeine, right? I've never done the codeine, but I did have a friend who did it. He woke up on the top bunk of a bed, and he spent the next hour trying to crawl to the bathroom, unable to move. So I definitely wasn't interested in it before, and then definitely was less interested after. Apparently a codeine high is a brutal... Oh, a flaming Mo. We should create our own flaming Mo. From
Flaming
The
Mo.
Simpsons. From The Simpsons.
Okay.
Someone else asked about the Cyberpunk gameplay. I had it on in the background, but I was a busy fucking boy today. I know I took the stream off today, but that was only because I had an audition in the city and some things to do beforehand. I got a run in. I've been meditating. We can talk about that.
Nice.
That's been fun. And yeah, here we go. All right. Looks like we have it made.
We have it made.
Woo. Binging with Babish has a Flaming Mo recipe? Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Well, all right. Now everybody can resume their seating positions
Wait,
while we have
there's,
this toast.
Oh.
Here you go. Oh, it's going to be so good.
Thank you.
Oh, and Lex and I can tell our story about our bar situation.
What's our bar situation?
Remember with the...
I love it.
Remember with the
That's
fucking
good.
guy with the cherry thing? Anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers. Cheers.
Oh,
Cheers all.
oh, coming. I'm coming.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, we made it. We got there.
Yahoo.
Oh, delicious.
Oh my
Absolutely
God, it's my
delicious.
favorite.
It's so good.
That is
She's a man, baby.
beautiful.
Bohemian Rhapsody it is. There you go. Also, we're going to be treated to Jackie singing California Girls all night because I forgot to change the donation alert. So that'll be fun. Thank you so much. And I guess we'll let's have a couple more sips of this to loosen
This is
up.
delicious.
And then we'll sing some Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's amazing.
All right, there we go.
Goodness.
This
Ready, set, go.
Oh shit! Go, 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 go! It's the dream team tonight, so holla at your mothers. I have been waiting all week for this. Yo, please dance off to "Walk the Dinosaur" by Was
That's fun.
Was Not.
That's a
Fantastic.
good one.
So we already have a
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's
we already
very
have a song
good choice.
for Jeff and I to dance to, and a song for all of us to sing Bohemian Rhapsody in some fashion or another.
Yes.
I bought a little vape pen for some good old-fashioned weed, but I think the charger already doesn't work. Unfortunate, life is nice. It's those jewels. Dude, I was telling this to Lex the other day. I was like, I don't know if I could have gotten out if the vape thing happened right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
think I could have gotten out. It's too
This
convenient.
is what I gotten you.
It's too easy. It doesn't bug anybody.
Yeah.
The whole point of me when I quit was it was like, oh, it's annoying. And when I'd go outside and I'd be like, you know, the biggest one, I kept going outside to have a smoke and I'd look around and I'd be like, I'm not like these fucking people. You know what I mean? Like at the job or whatever, you see the other people who go outside to smoke. You know what I mean? You're just kind of like,
I suppose it depends.
you know what I
Who
mean?
you're with.
Sometimes you have great moments. If you're at the bar, it's fun. I think it was just where I worked. But either way, I
One
will
way or
say
another.
this: I don't think I could have done it. That vape is too good. It's too easy. I don't have to leave the house. I figured out how to make Nightbot create straw polls for me. Efficiency, that's amazing. Okay, cool. So we'll have a thing for that. But anyways, let's not talk about fucking vaping. Let's talk about the week. How has everybody been? You've had your parents in town, sightseeing, things like that.
Just my mom and not a lot of sightseeing. She mostly is just here to see the grandkids. She hasn't been here actually in kind of a long time. So she hasn't seen them in like over a year.
So a lot of just child
so it's
seeing.
just like we're incidental to the fact that she's getting to hang out with the grandkids.
Yes,
So.
kids seeing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's her whole. She's the kind of grandma who's just like, I'm happy with whatever you want to do. I just want to spend
That's-
as much
I love
time
that.
as possible.
Yeah.
It's great.
I love that.
It's
That's
really great. It's
That's,
good.
that's kind of my mother too. Even though it is still exhausting. I am exhausted when I have family in town or anybody who
Anyone.
just wants to do anything. I'm just like, can you not? For a moment, can we sit in silence? They're like, no, we got to see the grass on the field. You're like, it's a fucking field. In the middle of the city, you could just go in it. I'm talking about Central Park, but I'm just saying, it is grass.
Pixel,
It's a lot
Princeton
of
says, does Jeff's mom think they're out for a proper grown-up dinner party? No, actually, but and Gavskin says Jeff is a mother. I thought he just on one day descended from the heavens.
Aww. That's so lovely. To you,
Uh,
Gavskin. Hey, Gavskin, can you say some nice things like that to me every once in a while, you Norwegian bastard? Can you say it just once? Gavskin, very lovely Norwegian man, has a child, big old beard, could protect us all if we were all attacked by a bear. Man, baby, Arsenio Hall. I'm just going to call you Arsenio Hall.
Arsenal.
Oh, this year went by so fast. 12 months. Some great, it's Arsenio. Yeah, it's Arsenal Hall.
I did explain to my mother what this was essentially, and she seems to kind of understand it. She actually got a Twitch account. She said she refuses to jump into chat, but she might at some point
Watch a
tonight
little bit.
be watching a little bit of this. And
So we only can say nice
and
things.
if she
Yes.
is like, God, I hope the girls have, or she's got the volume down or something. I'm sure she's not doing when the girls are awake, but
Yes.
There you
Yeah.
go, got
So,
then you got
we're
your
gonna-
compliment from
Thank
me.
you. It says you look half decent tonight. I just want to point out the shirt. I got it for free when I did that Subway commercial shoot. At the end of the shoot, the lady was just like, keep whatever you want. And I have nice dress shoes, which I should have worn for this because they're comfy. They're like Dr. Scholl's.
But
You
I'm
got
not
shoes
wearing
and everything? How nice.
I'm wearing shoes. I try to wear shoes when I Twitch stream, and I try to dress in human adult clothes even though I don't have to, just so it feels a little bit more like a job.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I was just wearing my fucking boxers, my penis flip-flopping out, like out from the, because they roll up or whatever when I'm excited playing the game, and then there's just a tip of my penis head, and I look down and that's what I'm seeing, and I'm like, I'm at the fucking office. Hi Jeff's mom. Keep the shirt. It's all moist for some reason. Absolutely. Dude, I could fill a bucket with the amount of sweat that I poured out of my body today going to that audition. I literally had to, on the way to the audition, I had to stop in a grocery store a block away and literally go into the frozen food section
Aw.
and to dry my shirt off, and like I just was pacing my lines.
That's a
over
very
and
good
over.
idea, though.
Yep.
Good, very resourceful.
Just walking
Yeah.
around back and forth, just going. I opened my first sandwich shop at 29. Just over and over because that was one of the
Oh.
lines. I feel like I could do the whole thing. Do you think they'd care? There was no NDA. They'd probably give a shit. I opened my first sandwich shop at 29. I love being my own boss, but it was scary at first.
Jengar
12 years later.
Tell when the commercial's on, by the way.
12 years later, I will. Hold on, actually, Micah Fox, hopefully, it's during a Kevin Hart stand-up comedy special.
Nice.
And it really should have been around now. It really should have been around now. No. The audition that I just did the lines for was for something else. It was for I think a bank. I don't want to name the bank though. But the Subway ad may have aired at this point. It's and that'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think if a Kevin Hart stand-up special aired on Comedy Central, I believe it's supposed to air during that. But let's not talk about my stupid ass. Carly, when are you streaming next? What are we doing this? What are you doing this? When are you getting off the ground? Give us a date and a time.
I'm now playing a nice round of D&D with Charlie Chop Shop, and that
Very
was yesterday.
Fun,
That's
fun,
through
fun.
his channel.
Fun.
And then we're gonna do Starfinder soon with you.
Yes, which I'm very, very excited about.
And then we're also talking to Cena, and I want to talk to Lexi.
Girls, the undeniable. One more, kids. Seven Nation Army by Postmodern Jukebox. Happy Monday, cuties. Seven
Thank
Nation Army
you,
by
Nico.
Postmodern Jukebox. Isn't it White Stripes?
It is White Stripes. There might be a version of it.
Oh.
The Lone Star Case is in. So hey,
Oh, hey,
how are
Lone
you?
Star Case.
It's my wife, Lindsay.
So yeah, maybe try to look it up. And yes, Lindsay is here for the people coming in.
Our Taylor Swift concert experience.
Yes, Lone Star K. We
Oh,
went to
nice.
Taylor Swift with Lone Star K. We had a phenomenal
That's
fucking
hilarious.
time. I want to go back. I think about it every night. Before I go to sleep, I say to myself, think of something happy. And I remember my Snake Queen getting on that stage and saying, I did something bad, but it felt so good. And I was like, I fucking did something bad. And yeah, it feels good. Every time I wake up, I think about the bad things I could do and how good it would be. You know what I mean?
You've lost us all.
What are you talking about? I just think that she is the modern day poet. She's like a modern day. I can't think of a poet. Who gives a shit about poets? Who's a poet?
Lone Star Case are
I know
lovely
Lone
things
Star
about you.
Kate is saying nice things to me.
Yeah.
I
Thank
don't know.
you.
I
Thanks about you, Lindsay.
listening.
So,
Yeah, I don't know where I went to.
Store.
What's that? Oh, I do. I have an Etsy store, but not much is up there nowadays. If there's something that with jewelry that you like, you should just whisper to me. That's not
Yes,
accurate.
please.
I have a lot more jewelry than I have online right now.
And did you make those?
Yeah,
Yeah. So there you
Yeah.
go. And can you get those? Because someone loved those
yeah,
earlier.
I can make these again.
Oh, okay. So
Totally.
so CarlyGoodspeed.com. We have the whole
Yeah,
thing.
that's a good way to check basically everything I'm
And
into.
you can hit her up. She'll sell you shit. She'll fucking talk to you. You know
As
what I
far
mean?
as streaming, I do think I will be streaming tomorrow.
Great, what
'Cause I have
time?
the day off.
What time?
Day off.
Give us a go on a time. And then you have to do it because you're telling them right now, and then you have to go at that.
It'll
time.
be
I stream from
3 o'clock.
I'll stream till like 5. So maybe go live at 5, and I could raid you.
Well, okay.
Oh, do you have a cutoff? Do you, can you
No,
not? I'm just
no.
trying to help you out.
I have a place to be at 7, and then
Okay.
I have an errand to run at 1:45. So that's why I was saying 3 o'clock.
So and then I'll raid you when I sign off, and
Sure.
hopefully you'll get a bunch of people. And that'll be fun. Hey, what's
That'll
happening,
be
Chop
fun.
Chop Network? How you doing? Is that Lexi?
Hi,
back
buddy.
there? Hi, Lexi. Looking great tonight, Lexi.
Oh, you're sweet. I put on
General
makeup.
Kenobi said.
And I like this. And I like this situation. Oh, what did General? Oh, hello, you beautiful heart-stealing bandit. Thank you so much. I'm sure he's talking to me.
Yeah.
And I also like this barrier that's formed by Jeff and Lindsay between you and I, Lexi, because I feel
Yeah.
like I'm safe from any physical assault that might happen during the stream.
The
any
very
kind of.
frequent physical assault that I inflict on you.
All the time.
Yeah.
Yes, we have
That
new
was
rules.
okay.
I count them. We have new rules. I count them. We added rules. I think it's fun to have some rules. Yeah, it's literally 5 rules, and they're all just essentially don't be mean. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
for chat, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know. She's so abusive, it's scary, says Was.
Yeah.
We should sing these
It's true.
fucking songs, I think.
Yeah,
at this point.
we're getting
So
quite
let
a
me get
few.
into
Let's
that.
do it.
Let's get into
I'm
that.
powering through my my Sherlock already.
Yeah.
Another one.
We're gonna need
We
another one
we
soon.
normally drink
T
like
minus
double, like triple the
4
size of
minutes.
these usually at home. So.
If you want to make us, if you want to go nuts and make like a double for all of us, that's
Well,
totally fine
I feel
as
like
well.
if we're gonna do, we're actually even in like queen position if we're gonna do
Yeah,
Bohemian
I was gonna say
Rhapsody,
you're
so-
not missing Queen to
No,
make
no,
more
no,
drinks,
no,
though.
There's no way
No.
in hell.
No, probably in about 7 minutes. How long is this song? Fucking
Yeah,
it's
right.
So long.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 7 minutes I will want to know.
And Seven Nation Army. And do I
Perfect.
need to look up the version of Seven Nation Army that they put down?
That should be fun.
Okay, cool.
Oh, is it different from?
It's different.
Okay.
Well, it's probably slower. That's my guess.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Well, let's do Bohemian Rhapsody to
It's okay, because I kind of know that one.
to start it off.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure how we usually just kind of figure out how to share on the fly when it comes to this. But we can also switch out and stuff. Maybe I'll sing like a little bit of it, jump out, other people can jump in. Does that sound good? What do you want to do? You want to like
No, that
you
sounds
have,
great.
like, a-
That all sounds great. I just remembered I discovered that I can sing a song I thought I could not sing.
Oh,
Ooh,
cool.
what song?
Call Me by Blondie.
Nice.
Ooh.
That's
Figure,
a great one.
I was a little intimidated. I was like, I don't know if I can
Is
hit
Call
that
Me on the
high
Te-
stuff.
Call me on the telephone.
No, no, no.
Hey.
Oh, call me. She has multiple songs about calling.
Yeah,
you.
she
6.5
because
minutes.
no one had cell phones.
We've been
But
talking for
all
30
right,
seconds.
sorry. I got really excited because there's a really high part in that song, and I was like, I'm not gonna get that. And I can say, oh, do it.
Nice.
I can do it.
Yes, we are
That's
breakdancing.
so good.
To, like,
That's such a good
discover.
song.
Yeah, it was very fun.
No, we can. Of course, you can fucking curse. Of course, you can curse.
Who's saying
Just
you
don't
can't?
say
Or-
like
We
bad,
curse.
mean stuff. Okay, all right, let's do this.
Don't be mean and mad.
Don't be mean and don't get mad.
Don't be an
Unless
asshole.
it's me, and then I can be
Right.
mean and
It's
I can
like
get
one
mad.
rule.
But yeah,
How
don't be a
many-
jerk.
oh, this is
Don't be
the-
jerk
okay.
jerk.
It's like, how many drinks do I have?
You gotta look it up. You can see the rules.
You can only be racist if we agree with
If
you.
we agree with it, if you ask us first and we say yes, you may be racist. I'm gonna give you right now. Yeah.
All right,
Okay, let's do this.
I'm so ready.
I know the balance is gonna be off. All right. I know it's not gonna be
Let's
great.
poop.
Here, is everyone able to? This is about as far as
I'll tell
she.
you what, Nuka Babe and Michael
reaches.
Titanium with Butts and Poop, you would make instant friends with my daughters.
Oh yeah.
Is this just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see.
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy.
Because I'm easy come,
easy go, little high, little low.
any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me.
Who wants to do this one? You know this?
Take it up.
Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away.
Get on in here. Get in here.
Mama,
Didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters.
Look at this little vignettes we have.
Too late. My time has come. Send shivers down my spine. Body's aching all the time. This is true. Goodbye, everybody. I can't sing this. Got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth.
Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at
This is all this. Maybe. It's not. No, it's the song though. Let's just all do
It's
it.
fine. It's just Queen.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo, Figaro. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity.
easy come, easy go. Will you let me go?
Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Bismillah, no, we'll not let you go. Bismillah, we'll not let you go.
Will not let you go.
Let it go.
Will not let you go.
Oh, 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 no, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia.
Mamma mia, let me go.
Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby,
Can't listen to me, baby.
just gotta get out.
Just gotta get right out of here.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, right.
in 20
We
minutes.
got time.
Take a couple.
Let's take a little drink. Let's just contemplate our lives, you
You
know?
also gonna do like
Did that movie come out yet? Oh, we'll talk about it
Not
later.
yet.
nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
That was a nice fade in the chair.
Any way the wind blows. I love this time
Why
right.
is there time running? This song's not over yet. It's not over yet.
End of
It's
song.
not over yet.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's over.
Awesome. How do we start? Where do we
Oh.
go from there? How do we go anywhere from that? That
That's
was
a hard
perfect.
one.
That was
That was a
amazing.
tough one.
Everyone had a part.
Oh god.
That was
pretty
fucking
epic.
That was
really
fun.
rad and great. But now we just get drunker and sing drunker songs. That's kind of the
Yeah,
idea,
right.
It's
So
worse from here, everybody.
it only gets worse from here. So what?
Better.
Let me look it up here.
That was a great Muppet version of song. Oh my god! If anybody hasn't seen, I'm sure you all have. The Muppet version of that is amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is incredible. Postmodern jukebox. Okay, we have to
gotta
look for
dance like
that
this.
version of it. Okay.
I love
This
Muppet
is a
dancing.
Dance off, yes.
No, this
This
is
is another
one more.
karaoke game.
Nation Army.
Yeah. This is one more.
Norway.
BMJ Karaoke 7 Nation Army, as sung by Haley Reinhart. Okay, so this is gonna be a little different. And enjoy Stitch Fix. Thousands of styles, brands you know and trust.
stop.
Always enjoy Stitch
I
Fix.
hate it. Oh.
I'll tell you what. While this is going on,
Oh,
I might
'cause
join
it's-
in a little bit, but I think I'm gonna start mixing up another.
I
cocktail.
would
agree
love
with
that.
that.
Yeah.
Do I have a? I am
Thank
Scott 06. If you're asking for karaoke purposes, probably Casey Jones, my friend. Friend of the Devil would be great as well. Lexi, thank you so. I was totally gonna do that.
Oh,
Thank you so
yeah,
much.
Friend of the Devil, that would be great.
Friend of the Devil would be great. Casey Jones would be real
Yeah.
raucous, I think. Casey Jones, you know Casey Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not the
Been a
fucking
minute.
Ninja Turtle
Yes,
character.
yes.
No.
Yeah.
The riding that train, high on cocaine. I love that song. Pretty much anything off of Working Man's Dad's gonna make me happy.
Make this a little bigger.
I said I thought that was.
I love Muppeting.
But I realized that it.
If I were standing, I could totally show you, but I can do
Your
like
wife.
there's that one. There's a
Uh-huh.
dance like
Is
that.
that me?
All right, ladies, let's get into
Let's
it.
figure this one
I think
out,
if
eh?
you guys want to like lead it a little bit.
I'm not
Um,
sure what I'm
I
expecting,
think
but
what
I
we're
know
getting
Seven
is-
Nation Army.
I realize what this is now. This is,
Like big band
old-timey
version?
version
Yeah.
of,
Okay.
right?
Okay, no problem.
So you guys share this,
Easy.
and we'll get into it. And I think the lyrics will pop up and everything, and it's karaoke.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's popping up on the
Oh.
screen. All right, cool.
I'm trying to figure it out. Here we go. A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off. And taking their time right behind my back. I'm talking to Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. Yeah. From the Queen of England to the hounds of hell. And I catch it coming round my way. I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you want to hear, but that's what I'll do. And the feeling coming from my bones says find a home. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Scatting that is difficult to trace.
Yeah, Jeff, Scott,
You're the scat
bad time. Oh, key change.
Scatting that is difficult.
The Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. I'm gonna work the straw, make the sweat drip out of every pore. And I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. And all the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will think no more. And the stains coming from my blood tell me go back home. That's the kind of
Pay me the rent, pay me the rent, pay me the rent. Pay me the rent, my landlord, pay me the rent. Skeet, scoot, skeet, skirt, 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 skirt. That's the modern day scatting, isn't it?
Beautiful.
People going skirt, skirt in rap songs. Anyways, that's my take on it. Woo!
That was fun.
Great. I'm so glad I took a back seat on that one.
I've never heard that. That was
Yeah, that was
beautiful,
good.
Gail.
I'm so glad I took a back seat on that.
With their little covers of things. We should
Yeah,
add that
right?
to the wedding list.
Sure, Postmodern Jukebox, and it was fantastic. We have a wedding
The
Spotify
scatting
playlist.
is subpar. You know,
The scatting
we're not
is
gonna
subpar.
pretend.
Please.
Jeff wasn't here. He's the one who has the scat.
You guys doing a phenomenal job. You're like the sexy version of the Andrews sisters and Holden and Jeff. Thank you so much. 3 out of 10 scatting. I'd give it a 4. And I also made an
I didn't
interesting
scat.
cultural connection to Skirt Skirt. Also, Jeff's scatting was very good.
Yeah.
Jeff's was a professional scatter.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, well, back in the sound stations in high school.
Oh, and I mercilessly made fun
they
of them for
delegated
that.
scatting things to me. I think that was their way of sending a message, like
I love it.
saying, Jeff.
That's a lot of
Oh,
responsibility.
you have such a great voice.
Yeah.
Back when Jeff had a flock of seagulls mullet.
This is
It
what.
was amazing. I mean, I didn't see it. We didn't know each other then.
yeah.
That'd be weird because I think I was like 8. But I've seen pictures and it is amazing.
Life is nice with. Did you really go to Juilliard for scatting, or are
No.
you fucking with
You
us?
can't go to Juilliard for scatting. You can't
How do
go
you
to
know?
scat at
I'm pouring some
Juilliard.
more drink for people.
Yes.
who want more
Yes.
drink. And then we can go over the rules again.
Please, we love
It's
it.
like,
We have
Everything.
so
What
much
would
to
be
get
the-
through tonight.
Drink.
Thank you,
Yeah.
you.
Are we doing?
We are. I think we gotta have a couple sips, and then we will be doing our first dance off.
Dance off.
All right.
Any history during
Are we
this,
doing
or
coffee tonight?
Thank you.
Are we doing
We're
what?
gonna see. I think we're
We're
honestly.
leaving it open because it's so much of a party tonight that we have a crafting option, but I think we might just
We
be
have
kicking
a
it.
lot of
Option.
things.
We might just be
Yes.
kicking it though. If the karaoke songs keep coming in, I haven't even done the history
Chat
portion.
demands.
In fact, actually, why don't before we get into this dance off, we have a dance off lined up. If you want to add more to the dance off songs, we have a dance off coming up. Walk the Dinosaur by Was. The dance-offs, that's always going to be Jeff and I, all right? By the way, we're going to get crazy on that, okay? We have a dance-off coming very soon. By the way, if you can hear this in the background, this is one of probably my favorite jazz songs of all time. It is called Peace Peace by Bill Evans. It is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Listen to it on a rainy day. Listen to it after a massage or, whatever else you do to relax. Wink, wink.
Your mind will just drift off into
Yes.
outer space.
Yes, it is
And
a-
then when it's over, you're like, what? Where did I
It's
go?
like meditation a
Where
little bit.
was I?
It really does. It takes
I
you
use
away.
this song a lot.
It takes you away.
Yep.
Also,
Lovely.
Udagoos, where are you? Are you doing this with us tonight? You do a lot of these drinks with us, so.
Yeah, Zuda
Oh,
Goose
yeah.
up
If
in
you're
this.
doing it, then,
This is
let
the
us
night.
know.
This is the
nice
night.
to follow along. This drink is
Yeah.
delicious.
So delicious, and he mixed it for us while we were
Yeah, I didn't get to look at all the pictures.
doing
I
the
wanna
thing, but
seize it.
I want to go through the steps really quick with you
That's
guys. It's
great.
the Sherlock. It consists of Bullet Rye, Cherry Hearing, and that is a liqueur, Lillet Blanc, which I really enjoy, and Regan's Orange Bitters number 6. Actually, all these ingredients I'm a big fan of. Step 1, 2 parts Bullet Rye. Step 2, 1/2 part Cherry Hearing. All right, don't ever do it, and don't let a woman I don't know what
What?
she's doing there. Well, look what I don't know what's happening there.
Oh,
all right?
sniff
That's
your
all I'm gonna
ears?
say.
I thought you were gonna.
Step 3, 1/2 part Lillet Blanc. Step 4, Blanc is a Blanc. Step 5, I will need corrections on pronunciations, but P.S. Light dash of Regan's Orange Bitters number 6. Step 5, shake and pour. Step 6, the drink is on. That actually just got me thinking about pronunciations. No greater did I feel this than when reading Name of the Wind. But when you see a name or a word commonly used in a book and you know for a fact you're saying it in your head wrong and it drives
yeah.
you crazy, where it's quoth.
No.
It's close.
Quoth, like the raven. Quoth. It's quoth. And I think I always read it
Like
as like
quote.
quoth, I think, or something.
I heard
Quoth the raven.
Because it's KVOTH, right?
Yeah.
K?
Yeah, that's.
Wait, what?
It's
K?
K, right? Quoth?
In the
Quoth?
book, in the audio book, he would say both.
Quoth.
But like,
With
but
a
like
V.
go
Oh, I
really
The
haven't
main
read
character
that.
of Name of the Wind. Oh my god, you
I
have to read
know.
this.
If you have it
The
and you want
main-
to lend it to me, I'd like
The
to
main
read it.
character of Name of the Wind, yes, KVOTHE. That's the name, and you're not listening to a book on tape. What do you
Yeah.
think that would be? Well, now you know it's quoth. Quoth.
I know.
Close.
Quoth. Jesus.
Vote.
I would not think that. I don't know what I would think, but
By the way,
homie KP.
uh-huh.
Baby shark doo 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 doo. No, not everybody. No.
No, what? What
Mommy
is
shark
it?
doo 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 doo.
What is
Daddy
that?
shark doo doo. No, it's like a whole thing.
I don't know. I don't know
There are
what
a lot of
Baby
you're
shark.
talking
I would
about.
actually, maybe I'll give money to see a dance off to Baby Shark.
Oh.
That is hilarious.
Run away.
Baby Shark.
Or swim away, sorry.
Oh, your kid
Sounds
is
really
obsessed.
cute.
Homie KP, if
I
I had
don't
25 to spend, I'd make
know
you
it.
guys do, what was it, Baby the Shark?
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark, my kid is currently obsessed with it. So there you go.
If your kid's watching, then I'll sing it for you for free right now.
Uh-oh, there you go. Well, he wants to, I think he might, or we might be doing a
I'm gonna
dance
add
off later.
some. I'm gonna add a couple,
Oh.
drop a couple F-bombs inside it though, just so you know.
Absolutely, yeah.
So-
All right, and I'm gonna show my ass.
Baby fucking shark.
I'm gonna show my ass. You're gonna be like, what is that? Is that his stomach? And be like, oh my god, it's his ass. It's one cheek of his ass.
So Holden, Michael B. Pena asked, what nation is all of our 7 nation armies? Meaning, I guess, what are our nationalities?
What are our
That's a good
nationalities?
question.
I am
Oh,
Scotch
that's fun.
Irish with a little bit of German,
No,
Carly.
7
And
nations
French.
of the 7 nations of America. They're gonna come together. Different parts of the United States are gonna
Oh.
come together when Trump throws all the rest of you
Oh,
fucking over.
right.
Yeah, sorry, no. No.
I'm kidding. We all politically agree in this room. We're fine. But at the same time, politics, sometimes we get into them. Yeah, that's part of drinking. You know, it
Teensy
depends.
bit.
It depends on where the night goes. I feel like we always end up getting one version of what it is to be at a speakeasy, to have some drinks. How much would you, by the way, when are you going to have that secret basement with a speakeasy in it? Isn't that the dream, right, Jeff, for you?
I would. Yeah, I would. Love
Is it
that.
where you have to
If there's
turn
way-
a book, and because you could hire that? There's those companies out there now that make secret passages.
If we have
I
that,
love that.
then we'll start live streaming this from. We'll start streaming this
From the secret
Yeah,
speakeasy?
from the speakeasy, we would have
Man, I
3
love
cameras
stuff
set
like
up.
that.
The basement.
It'd be like that old It'd be like that old Playboy TV show where they just kind of walked around, except for we wouldn't have the gross stuff, and it would just where everyone's just walking around and hanging out and having casual conversations. Yeah, it'd be
So
like
you
that.
should put like a bookshelf right here from your little hallway, and that way when people come to your door, they'll be like, "Oh, it's just a tiny closet," and then you go behind the bookshelf, and it's like, "Oh my god!"
Yes.
Wow.
My favorite one was
I want to
that
do
company has a secret passage where you have to. It's a chessboard. And you have to move a piece to the right square, and
Yeah?
the door will open.
That's so cool.
How fucking cool is that? Yo, what's up, Tommy? Say what?
So
Hey, what's up?
worth it.
I assume your ass is boobs.
Absolutely. When I said I would show an ass cheek and you think it was my belly, I would think you'll probably think it's my belly because A, there's not a nipple on it, and B,
gonna
it's
say-
covered in hair.
Don't look at the belly button.
So like a boob.
Yeah. And there's no. Well, so a boob.
What are you saying about this?
Oh my god.
Scottish and Irish make sense. They are pale and sweat a lot while drinking, and the German part explains the screaming and intense need to antagonize Norway. So we didn't go through ours. Do you guys have yours
Great.
on hand, Carly? What are you from?
I'm a
We're
whole
all white
bunch.
as
I'm a
fuck,
whole
so,
bunch
I
of
mean, that
stuff,
narrows it
but
down.
primarily Norwegian and French, and then there's a little bit of
Cool.
English and German in there too.
Look at that, Galveston, primarily Norwegian. So look at
Hungarian,
that.
My
Irish,
great grandma.
And I can see the
Norwegian.
French on your stinking
My
face.
face. The French face.
Jeffrey.
The 23andMe.
Oh, it's my dad's side is Hungarian, and it's like Irish, English, Scottish sort of mix in my mom's.
Okay.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
I am almost 100% Irish, which
Cool.
you can tell by my gigantic head.
Dude, yes, I love it though because I love that I'm descended from there. Have you been? You've been.
I've
Have you
never been. I've
Oh my
never
God,
been.
you'll fall in love with
I
it
meant to
immediately.
go.
I went to
studied,
Scotland and I was like, I can't believe how much I love this place.
Scotland.
I did
was-
study abroad for a semester at Oxford, and I meant to go to. They had the whole last week. There were no classes. Just you could travel around, do whatever. And my whole idea was that I was going to go to Ireland because I've always wanted to go. My people are all from there. Like it was going to be amazing, and I ran out of money. No money.
Ah.
None.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
That's
Yeah.
what happens.
I just bummed around the dorms and got
Yeah.
really drunk on cheap ass beer,
Yep. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
which was also.
I know that feeling.
Nobody has her dad beat on enormous heads.
Oh my
though.
God, he's
got
like a
it.
lollipop. He's like a balloon.
I have to
It's
see
fucking
this now.
ridiculous.
You're gonna have to show me a picture afterwards.
I will.
I will say this about, and it's interesting about your country of descent. I've never felt such a weird sense of home or
Yeah.
being at home.
That's how I felt in fucking Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's how you felt in Amsterdam. We'll get you up on the mic here to because Lexi actually went all the way and did the 23andMe and all that stuff, so she knows for real.
Oh,
And
wow.
they
That's
collected her DNA, and now they have her DNA,
That's fine.
and they're gonna use it for
I got
secret
too much
Sure.
shit to do.
space government experiments.
That's definitely
There's gonna be a version of Lexi on Mars for sure
Life
that is
is
not
nice is
her.
Croatian,
Okay.
cool.
Norway, all
Yeah.
the
Or
way,
actually fuck
for
yourself.
Galveston.
I think life is nice just saying that because he
100%
knows I have a
Korean,
beef.
Time is simple.
Oh.
He knows I have a beef from Round Table about it.
Yeah.
Let
see.
for your girls the undeniable. All right, thank you, Nuka Babe, for the
Just a
link.
Yeah.
That'll be the karaoke link though for the song we gotta sing.
Oh.
Awesome.
Also, she's a man,
Oh,
baby.
so it's gotta be T Swift.
yes.
Yes.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh.
Okay.
Thank
I
you,
feel
Nuka
we've actually
Babe.
done like a history now. This would really quickly. I can actually say the history. The reason this drink is called the Sherlock.
Yes.
Oh,
Is-
yeah. Oh, wait, let's do.
Actually,
do
let's
Lexi
finish
first.
out. Lexi,
Yeah,
can you
let's
come
do
up here?
Lexi
I'm sorry,
and
yeah,
then-
yeah.
Can you come up here? You did 23andMe. You gave them your
Yes,
samples
I
of
gave
your
them
saliva.
my soul. Broke off a little piece.
Little saliva, filling up little vials of saliva.
We don't know where my boobs came from, which I was hoping that 23andMe would try to explain. Thank you. But no, I'm half Dutch and then Irish and Scottish, English, and Native American and Sub-Saharan African.
Cool.
Yeah, but
Hell yeah.
I'm white.
White.
Yeah. So white.
Really white.
I'm also reading everybody's dissents in chat. I'm not reading them out loud, but I'm loving them. I'm appreciating the fuck out of them. But yeah, I when I was in Amsterdam, I talked to a chair and saw my soul float through the room. Well, that's something different. When I was in Scotland, I felt like I had a weird sense of home I'd never felt before. I'd never been there before. It was like foreign, but at the same time, I was like, I weirdly belong here. It was so crazy. What's up, Shoe Pace? Now,
Base.
let's get into the history section of the podcast of the stream. I will be doing. I think I'm most associated to podcasting because that's what I do now for Wiz and the Bruiser. It's all like research. Jeff, give us your backstory for why this cocktail is called the Sherlock, and then I will give the history of the Sherlock. And again, the Sherlock Bullet Rye, Cherry Hearing, Lillet Blanc, Regan's Orange Bitters, number 6. Jeff?
Sorry, I'm getting a weird clicking in my ears.
Oh, that happens to me all the time. Oh, I hate that.
And so, yes. Well, it's actually quite simple. I was still new to like making cocktails, and I just happened to stumble upon this. I modified an existing recipe. I wish I'd like kind of kept track of it, but I came up with this, and it was a hit, and I was like, well, I gotta name it something, and it just so happened that season 2 of Sherlock was premiering that night.
Oh.
And so I was like, was it season 2 or season 3?
No, it was season 2.
Yeah.
But it didn't just so happen. You were like, I'm gonna make a cocktail for this. Like we were so
I forgot
excited
about
that
that,
you were
yeah.
like, oh my god, I'm gonna like
It is
make up a brand new cocktail.
So it was gonna be called the
specifically for
Sherlock,
this.
even if it was bullshit. But
It is
I
a
love the
great
exactly.
show. I
Yeah.
need to sit down and actually watch that show.
Yeah,
It is
God,
so.
it's so
I saw
good.
like the first episode and I was like, "This is awesome," and then I just didn't keep watching.
Yeah, it's
Let's
fantastic.
watch it. Let's
We
put
should.
it on the
Jeff,
Right,
alcohol
I'd love to.
science
Us
man.
watching
It's over.
We should have just had it on like in the background on the screen behind us, just for people to
Man.
enjoy.
Sherlock, yes, but we painting it. Sherlock is good. There's
Yes.
people you're always gonna find somebody who's like,
love those actors.
Yes.
I enjoyed it.
It's
really
so
fun.
good.
Just go along for the ride. We were gonna watch it just like sort of like we'd started it the first time
Check it
before season when we first started like watching season 1 that had already been up for a while, and we were like, oh well it's like it's kind of a long show, so we'll go to bed. Yeah, it was like kind of late, and it's like we'll get to a certain stopping point, and at a certain point we were just like, no fucking way we're stopping this. We're in for the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Hell
'cause
yeah.
They're all like
They're
Yeah,
all
they're
great.
like
an hour and a half
They're
long.
a movie.
Yeah, so.
Each one is basically
Yeah,
a
it
movie.
feels like a movie, right? Yeah, it's unbelievable. And the production quality, the
So
level of performance. What's the main guy who's Sherlock Holmes?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict
Ah,
Cumberbatch is
Cumberbatch.
so
Crimple boot.
Yes.
He's so good. Bandersnatch Crumble Boots.
Momo
Good
Kisses
actor.
Us is beautiful too. Just yeah.
It
I-
is amazing. It is
I saw
really
him.
Great.
He went to my last job. I saw him in real life.
You saw him really
yeah,
and you said he was beautiful, right?
I think he's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's so
And
weird.
he
certain
Like,
celebrities
he
that you
is
see in real
he's
life and
very
you're, like,
surreal.
shocked.
He came in and I worked at an art supply store, so he was getting art supplies. But he asked me a question or whatever, and I was just like, of course, like
that baritone.
me.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that
just
voice,
like
like that.
very
He
very
was
charming.
So
However,
fucking good in Infinity War. He was so good as Doctor Strange.
Well, he's great.
Yeah, he really
like,
is.
Literally puts his all into every single thing that he ever does.
Yeah, yeah.
He, I heard this like, about certain celebrities though who just like they get. I'm sorry, you were about to say something. Go, you go, then I'll come back to mine.
No. It's Carly with Carly. I'm sorry.
Well,
Oh,
finish
I
your story.
I interrupted Carly.
There's
It's
so
all
many
good.
fucking people here.
I just
Sorry,
rolled-
dude.
no, it's okay. It's all good. I mean, there
The
wasn't.
man is speaking.
Oh, come on. No, the only thing that was awkward about it is when he came in, and I would have been like, yes, may I help you? What can I do for you? Just like, no. But I was helping frame a picture of somebody's deceased father. At the moment, I was like pulling a solid for this guy because he couldn't get it framed like professionally, and he couldn't hold it together. So I was like, I'm going to help you. It was like real high pressure situation, and then here comes Cumberbatch in the door, and I was just like,
It's an awkward moment for your
Yeah.
celebrity
That's so
sighting.
funny.
that was it.
Cumberbatch.
That was it.
Jangor says, Lex, I think everyone that does a DNA test is 5% sub-Saharan African. Well, me too.
Yeah, right? I think
Oh, wow.
That's hilarious. Now, I think we have to clear these chairs away and we have to
knows?
dance like asses.
Yeah,
Oh,
continue.
yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I was just gonna say really quickly, yeah, it's just like because I remember like one time. Sometimes there's like a something about a celebrity in New York. You occasionally run across a celebrity, but there's some who just like are just kind of striking in real life. Now I realize that this person I'm gonna say I think he's a little problematic in terms of like Me Too stuff right now. But
Oh, yeah.
Years ago, I was coming out of the subway, or I was going into the subway, and coming out of the subway was Gary Oldman.
Oh yeah.
And there was something, and I just like quickly looked up and I just like made eye contact with Gary Oldman for a second, and I was just like, he is the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. This man, there's something so striking about this guy, and I had to kind of ask myself, am I in love with Gary?
Yeah.
There was
Gary
something,
Oldman
yeah.
is like a
I heard
issue?
that there's possibly an issue with him now. Yeah, it's like I know there's so many that like well I haven't heard a lot of follow up. Hopefully maybe not, but
Tommy said what? Yes. Anyone you see could be Gary Oldman. I did not understand what Gary Oldman looked like for so long. Like I wouldn't have recognized him on the street.
no. But the thing is, when you see him in real life,
Every role he ever plays, he looks completely different.
I could be wrong. Don't let me
Which is
don't let
awesome.
me assault
So
the man's
true.
character. I could be wrong, but I think
He's very
I think I heard something that he
Unicorns
might
for all.
have been a spousal abuser.
Allegedly. And the thoughts
Well, who knows?
of Jeff and his allegedness did not reflect the stream of Whole Dinner Show.
Well,
All right,
yes.
let's get into this.
Cumberbatch had like ocean
I could be
eyes
wrong.
that he could reach you from
Yeah.
across the
Yeah.
room.
I just want to throw it out
like-
there too.
Go for it.
Ragnarok Flames, ho! What's happening, buddy? I just want to throw this out here too for a fucking second. I'm
What's that?
spotless, motherfuckers. So come at me, okay? I ain't doing that shit, right? I'm pretty good, right? So come the fuck at me,
Right, baby, right?
okay?
Baby,
I might have killed.
ask for it.
I might have killed something at some point, but like whatever. Everybody does. All right, let's do this.
Everything is a list.
This is the dance off, ladies. If you'd like to commentate the dance off, go for it.
David Bowie? Oh!
I've had some good celebs over 14 years. The best was literally running into David Bowie. Oh my god,
I would love
that's
that.
incredible.
John Stewart ran into one. That was a pretty good one.
Thank you, Mep Deb. That is true.
And then
Holden, you women
And
McNeely.
John
Oh, is that? But is
Houston.
that
I think that's
abusing? Thank you.
all right,
Okay.
get to dancing.
All right. Oh yeah. Oh, is that what it is? I'm your puppet now. Okay.
Dance. Dance for us.
All right. All right. Are we ready for this? This is the dance. The first dance off. This entire stream is my red mark. All right. This is the dance off.
Do you want to do the comment?
I don't mind.
The commenting?
The commentating.
You do it for
Now,
this first one. I might do it.
I found it abusive. Now, Mama, we'll talk about that at a later time. Now, here's the straw poll for the first dance-off.
Thanks,
Mama,
Snoops.
if you want to run the polls from after this, because I know you mentioned you would be able to do that, then go for it, because it is an extra layer. But if not, here's the poll. Here's the poll. And let's go. I can make the thing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the first poll, but going forward, we won't do that. Okay. All right, let's begin.
It's like Jeff is crowning. Oh, now Holden's crowning. Love it. Yes. That's Holden McNeely dinosaur hands. Okay. Jeff wins. Yeah, yeah. He's harnessing his inner dinosaur. There's
Thriller! That's Thriller!
Jeff with the Thriller, which is upgraded dinosaur move. It's good. A little camera action from Jeff. Pretending to be something that didn't actually exist. Me too. Here's the fin. Holden doing the fin. Yeah. And
We've got it. Oh man, it's a 4-minute long song.
all right, I'm gonna call out some dinosaur suggestions, and I want you to embody that in your dance. Brontosaurus, go. There you go. Yeah, that's good. Oh, see Jeff is embodying the nice Brontosaurus with the little smile. The smile. Oh, eating the leaves. Triceratops, go.
Oh fuck, I'm dying and I'm shitting.
No.
I'm dying and I'm shitting from Jurassic Park with the Triceratops.
Oh.
I'm dying and I'm shitting.
Oh, look at what Jeff has brought some Oh, look. Oh, yep, there it is. It's 3 heads. Triceratops. There we go. Or something. I love it. Pterodactyl. That's your supernatural animal. Oh, look at it soar. He's so happy. This pterodactyl has a problem. Oh, this pterodactyl's so nice.
I'm more realistic though. They're not nice. They're mean.
It's nice. It's nice dinosaur.
Pterodactyl.
Oh, look, yeah, it's got a mouse or something. He likes the bitters.
Drink the bitters. Don't drink the bitters. That one time.
Jesus, PTSD. Okay, Stegosaurus. Oh, yeah, with the hub. It's they've got the spikes. They got the spikes.
Oh,
Yeah. Very good, very good. There it is. Look at. Oh, McNeely has adjusted his spikes. I love this. All right, I've run out of dinosaurs other than the obvious ones. Obvious ones. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Raptor.
Oh, that was.
Yeah, I feel like everybody does that.
Don't move! I can see you! Don't move! Don't move because I can see you!
I love it. I hope this song was attached to a dinosaur movie. I don't know. Whatever Tommy said, what said? Do that one.
You think it's asking to kill him?
This song is
This is amazing.
yes.
I love it. I love it. Wow. This was your exercise for the day.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, because I didn't run 3 miles already.
Oh yeah, I should have said Jeff Goldblum. That's true.
Yes, please. And a little bit of history about Sherlock Holmes and Bullet Bourbon. And that's where we're heading to next.
So many.
My goodness, I know, right? It's a party. We're crushing it. You guys have been amazing too. By the way, you guys are doing a great job of coordinating, seating, and it's been great.
Oh, yes, yes.
There's many of us.
What an unbelievable romp. I would say romp.
You're an unbelievable.
Oh my goodness. So I know the votes are coming in.
Tommy sent me
I
some
think,
love. That's all I
Tommy
need.
likes her. I think Tommy
All I need
likes
is Tommy.
her.
Jeff number one. Tommy, I just feel like, we have a friendship too that can be explored and appreciated.
Yeah, we got something special.
Jeff at 67% of the vote.
Whoa.
A
Congratulations.
landslide.
I would,
I mean, he has an unfair advantage.
Holden catching up.
He's got kids, and it's like we look at dinosaurs probably more than you do.
yeah, that's true.
You know,
I think you guys are definitely
Dinosaurs
way more
are like-
familiar with dinosaurs at this
yeah, they're
point
part of our world a little bit.
than myself.
Yeah,
Love a dinosaur.
put
It's
that
not
out there.
going to be it's not gonna be
The
a
best.
blowout. I feel like
No, never anymore.
There's definitely some love for
Because
Holden.
I've learned your tricks. Found out my good buddy listened to Wizard and the Bruiser on Round Table on Friday. So our drunk asses spent all night randomly screaming "ho" back and forth. Amazing! I love it when people do that to me
India.
randomly.
Good to
That's
see you, bro.
Hey India, I'm gonna
Heyo.
see India in motherfucking person. I
hope
hope we all get to hang out with them this weekend.
Oh, Nuki Babe, throwing some things down in there.
Oh shit! I'm disappointed, Holden. After all, you are supposed to be the Lizard King. Good job, Jeff. The Lizard King is dead. Long live the Lizard King, Jeff! That's amazing.
Yeah, right?
You out-lizarded me.
Did
Do
you-
know what it
did you
takes to
read?
out-lizard me?
Did
Yes.
you read what JT Dubs said?
Yes, I did say.
It's cute.
This is getting weird. You're my fourth longest relationship, 14 months in a row. JT Dubs out in Jacksonville. We love you, buddy.
Jeff is Trump.
And
What did I do?
whoa.
Whoa. That's some, whoa.
Have you ever been compared to Trump before?
He's a nasty.
Oh, but you gotta read back.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold it. Did you actually win the popular vote?
did
here?
you?
Is that what
No,
happened?
is that what's happening right now?
I don't know.
No. Jeff's still in the lead
That's bullshit.
at 58%.
It's close.
Still in the lead at 58%.
But,
But I think that's where it should go. I'm gonna say this right now. I concede to Jeff now. I think
thank you,
you fucking. I phoned it in. You mailed it in.
No, you fought hard, and that's why I love you guys.
There you go. That's why I love you too. God damn, are we fucking fucked up right now?
I
Are
think
we
it was
crying?
the soaring. It was the soaring pterodactyl.
You're fucking dead to me, just so you know.
Whoa.
Whenever
There
he
you go.
says that, which he says all the time, he actually means it.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
All the
India,
time.
I think India's gonna come over, I think on Thursday. We gotta work this out. I think he might come over on Thursday. We're gonna play a bunch of Street Fighter together.
Unicorns for all.
During the
says it all.
day?
I voted
I think
for
during
Jeff,
the day,
but really,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, do we
'Cause
have
I know we have
practice?
rehearsal, yeah.
I was gonna say Unicorns for all said I voted for Jeff, but really every vote is for friendship.
Oh,
you go.
I love
But
Jeff
that's
is
that.
Tommy.
okay. But can I say this really quick about that
Friendship.
comment?
Sir.
Can I say this about this comment because everybody's really soft and sweet right now? That's a fucking cop out bullshit. Cop out. Okay. So if you want to come at me, we're gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I'm friends with Jeff. I know how to separate the
Getting
two.
all
But when we're
saucy.
dancing,
Why are you getting all saucy?
but when we're dancing, it's competition.
It's on.
Okay. You are my blood brother, and at the
Nobody-
same
nobody
time, I will
respects-
shed blood.
Nobody
Unicorns for all.
respects
Fight
friendship
me.
more than
Look
Jeff's
at where
for all.
you've taken this lovely feeling of
Unicorns
friendship.
for all was
Now
all,
we're
like,
fighting.
drunk and kind. and
Now you're
what have you
fighting.
done?
Yeah.
Hey, Unicorns
Yeah.
for all, it's so good to see you. I'll fight. I'm almost ready for a fight. Tell me where,
Yeah,
tell me
right.
when. I'm also free Saturday, Carly. Okay.
God, the momo's down.
So there you go.
Oh yeah, Saturday.
Saturday'd be good too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to play fights with them. You guys can go out drinking with them all you want. I just want them for Street Fighter.
Isn't that nice to know? We'll
so
go out. We'll do something. Why not? Saturday.
so
right.
here we go. Here is a little bit of history I pulled.
Bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, let's
We
bring it
got
down.
a little too hot and too heated up here. Let's bring
Ooh,
it down.
please, Tommy. Coach, Tommy wants to coach you how to beat me in Street Fighter.
You got an uphill battle, sir. I'm terrible
Coach
at
me.
button punching games.
Hell yeah, man.
Coach me.
We'll figure it out.
Punching
Yeah,
game.
well,
Teach
no,
me.
I love
Video
beating
games,
Holden.
button punching?
And I can't beat him right now, which is why I don't want
Carly
to
would
play.
love to beat me.
I would love to win.
And
Tell
that
me the
or in
secrets.
Doki Doki Tetris. I know that also
I
is
just
the
have to
bane of
buy that game, and then you're done for, sir. All I have to do is be able to play it at home.
I'm not ready. I am not ready to calm down. Yeah, all right. Let's,
Yeah, right.
okay.
I'm
Let's
playing
get-
too much
this is too
Stardew
dancing.
Valley,
This is too dancing.
which I'm very good
I want to
at,
co-op
so.
Stardew Valley with you, Carly. We gotta.
You can.
He's gonna tell
I
you
keep
bullet
inviting
burn.
you.
The thing is, this is essential.
Information.
I tried this with Old Overhaul. It does not work. I've tried it with
Interesting.
Woodford Reserve
And
version of Rye.
it's actually really
it does-
gross.
It did not work.
And specifically the rye, right? Specifically
Yeah,
the
well,
rye.
yeah, but I would definitely go with the other ingredients as much as you can.
Yeah.
I've had it with other orange bitters, but like at her parents' place.
Man, baby,
fine.
Galfiskin gifted a sub by Unicorns for All, the greatest, the love of
The
chat.
most
Unicorns
generous
for All. the most generous-
subber.
That is his.
Wonderful.
That is his 28th gifted sub.
That's
To this
insane.
fucking
I got
channel,
one.
dude. That's
You know the
yeah.
unicorns.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's so cool.
As parents, we know all about My Little Pony. We know that you have the magical, horn that like lets you levitate objects, and you probably fill the world with love.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that's what that
Absolutely
stands
beautiful.
for. For all. For all.
Norway? That might be the first nice thing that's ever been done for Galfiskin. So there you go. So I congratulate him. I think that's the first thing that's ever been done. He is surrounded by ice. He is in Norway. He is constantly freezing. And I think this one moment this is like the Grinch moment. His heart is about to get 3 times too big. And he needs it to because he has a child. He has a child.
Like he needs a heart transplant.
Yes.
Lap it up,
Wait, 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 wait,
Holden.
wait, wait.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Wanna
whoa.
be a My Little Pony themed D&D game? Yes, I do.
Okay.
I'm so jealous of you
Jeff
right
is
now.
so down.
So does she.
It sounds like Lindsay
I
might be down
do
too.
too.
It sounds like I also could be down
How
for that.
much
like
D&D
following
can I play?
I know, right?
I'm gonna be in space D&D. I'm gonna be in high school D&D. In My Little Pony
I
D&D.
think a My Little Pony would be.
I love that.
It would take
choice.
it would take a My Little Pony D&D to bring me back to playing D&D.
Oh,
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
I love
But I would do it for that.
So here's our little history portion. Starting late too. This is usually one of the first things we do.
There's been a lot going on
there's
today.
a lot of us.
And this is why I knew that the art
It's only
might.
8:17.
Yeah, we're halfway through though. At the same, that's like halfway through.
What?
Essentially.
No, we're not.
No. So here we go. Bullet Bourbon, I'll start off with the history of Bullet Bourbon. Interesting history, especially because it started so long ago and then somehow sustained, all because of the Bullet family. First thing I will note, I had no idea there was an I in the word. It's Bulleit.
Oh.
Bulleit.
But we don't use bourbon for this. It's rye.
And that is a family name. But it is rye. I will talk about rye. It's same as bourbon. Same as it's still Bullet. So it comes from it's founded in bourbon. But the funny thing is, originally the bourbon they were making in the 1800s would have actually today been considered rye because of the what was it? The mash bill. Are you aware of the mash bill for whiskey? I guess whiskey
Wasn't it all
whiskey
had to be
has
from Kentucky?
Yes.
Is that the thing?
It's all
Yeah.
Kentucky. So, Bullet Bourbon is a brand of Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey produced at the Kieran Brewing Company, Four Roses Distillery in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. That said, this was derived actually a long time ago from a completely different dude, and then bought, and then bought, and then bought again. So, this Bullet Bourbon is characterized by a high rye content for a bourbon at approximately 28% of the mash bill that I just mentioned, and being aged at least 6 years. So everything we're having is 6 years old. So what is it, 2012? 2012 we're enjoying right now.
Yeah, 2012 was amazing.
So according to Tom Bullitt, yeah, I know, right? Pre-Trump era, just fucking loving it. That's why it tastes so goddamn good.
No.
We were just
Yeah,
so innocuous.
In
Facebook
6 years,
was,
rye is gonna suck.
yeah, exactly, right.
It's gonna taste like
It just
bitter
tastes like shit and ass.
tears and like hate.
Yeah.
So according to Tom Bullitt, great-great-grandson of the original creator Augustus Bullitt, which, by the way, how cool of a fucking name is Augustus Bullitt?
No, that's the best name.
He was the developer
That's awesome.
of the modern brand, but the first batch of Bullet Bourbon by Augustus Bullitt was made around 1830. The current recipe, though, is, of course, completely different from what it was long ago. Kind of like when you read a Superman comic book from when it first came out to, like, what that is now or any other comic book hero. Completely different. It used a mash bill of about 2/3 rye and 1/3 corn, and again, that's why that bourbon would have been referred to as a rye today. So I think the mash bill is a pretty much what fraction of like rye to corn to maybe what else goes in? Maybe I don't know if you could throw anything else in there. Like wheat or something like that.
If you want to, if you're feeling crazy.
If you're feeling
sure,
fucking
yeah.
nuts, if you're about to like go fucking rob a bank, but instead you decide to brew some whiskey.
Ferment things.
Tom Bullitt began distilling his own version though in 1987. So think about that disparity from 1830, and then his great-great-grandson is like, you know what? I want to continue the family name, and now it's the late 80s. Everybody's doing blow, and prostitutes are just coming by the dozen. It's the 80s, right? It's just a shit show.
Everybody knows.
Detroit,
Yeah.
everyone's just got a
We
hole in
weren't
their
like
head
born
in
in the
Detroit.
80s or anything. That's
It's
what you
fucking
remember,
crazy.
right?
Punk rock music, CBGBs, just everyone's sucking each other's dicks and shit. It was crazy. Hi, Jeff's mom. Also, around that time,
Do you remember the 80s?
it took about a decade later, but Seagram bought the Bullet brand in 1997. Seagram, who I think we've talked about Seagram as one of the major kind of operators production-wise, and Diageo was the next one to buy Seagram, which I think we've talked about Diageo when it came to tequila and the history of tequila. But either way, Seagram buys the Bullet brand in 1997. They moved the operation to Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. It was widely introduced to the world in 1999, and then Diageo acquired Seagram's, all the assets, and the production moved to the Kieran Brewing Company, Four Roses Distillery in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky. Yes, I don't know, I guess. So Bullet Rye was introduced in March 2011 and has a mash bill of 95% rye and 5% malted barley. So that's a lot,
Delicious
95% rye.
malted barley,
Yes,
sure.
so good. Now, my main thing is this. Bullet seemed to me to come out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. All of a sudden, it was everywhere.
All of a sudden, it was everywhere, and everyone, literally, I remember my brother being like, you should try that Bullet, it's fucking good, and it really is.
Yeah.
So I was happy to learn a little bit about the history of Bullet.
Very nice.
Augustus Bullet fucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Augustus Bullet
Augustus
fucked
Bullet.
You
hard.
know that.
Fucks.
Best name if you want to wind up
Augustus.
getting your mind devoured by cosmic evils, absolutely. Dude, Bullet is such a cool last name. I would love to have the last Holden Bullet.
Yeah.
You know how quickly I would have been hired on a goddamn TV show at this point if my name was Holden Bullet?
Or you'd actually be like a real life action hero. You'd be like
Yeah.
the kind of guy who like wears the trench coat and
And two,
She jumps sideways.
Sorry,
shooting
she's
two
getting off
guys.
and two, I would love. Yes, and Augustus Bullet definitely killed a guy in a duel. I would also love to have that I in the name too. That it's not just the word bullet, but there's a weird I at the end.
Oh, I'm sure that's got to get obnoxious, though.
Oh, I think I dig it. I think I dig it. Change your name to Bullet McNeely.
Yeah,
That'd
right.
be dope.
Whiskey man.
That'd be dope. Yeah, actually, that's a good, like, kind of Tom Hardy style actor name, like coming into Hollywood. Change your name to Bullet.
Yeah.
Bullet anything is great. Bullet Goodspeed, Bullet Sprawl.
I
Did we
mean,
lose some
Bullet
people? I see
sprawl,
by you,
Jesus.
baby.
Oh, have a good one. Oh, take care, Momo. I have to actually leave, but
Wait.
I'm sure you taught me how to
What?
make chat polls. Thank you.
What? bye.
Take care.
Thank you, Mama, for everything. You're wonderful. Mwah.
Thank you so much.
Well,
I
not
hope
that
you heard,
wonderful. You're leaving us.
Yeah, I mean, you are
so,
leaving us.
Wow.
Hey, everybody's
Wow.
gotta go. Everybody's gotta go sometime.
So before we end our little history lesson, I'm going to talk about the history of Sherlock Holmes. Then we're going to get back into some karaoke, and we're going to get back into some questions to finish out everything. And as we get more and more drunk here, not that we're anywhere near finishing, but here are the incentives. Just in case anyone was curious, a toast to you for $5, karaoke with Carly, and of course everyone for $10, $25 for a dance-off between myself and Jeff. We need a round two. Jeff won the first one. I know I can win the next one. And also for karaoke, if you have a preference for who you want to sing the song, go for it. We already have one on the docket. It is. I'm very excited about this one. It is definitely Taylor Swift oriented. But yes, if you
that one.
get your donations in now, because we would love to do a karaoke block in just a little bit. We already have one to work with. Sherlock Holmes. Do you guys like it particular outside of Sherlock? Did you have a memory of Sherlock, like, besides
Yeah.
the TV show?
You know, I used to, when my family would go on long road trips, we would, back when audio tapes were, like, first a thing, all of the Sherlock Holmes books came out on audio tape. And we would throw
Yes.
those into our tape deck, you know, in, like, 1990 or
There are
whatever.
still
and we
tape
would,
decks.
like-
Don't
yeah,
worry.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry.
true.
Yeah.
Depending on how old your car is.
Yeah, right.
We would throw those on and just like listen to episode after episode after episode because we would go on these like monster crazy car trips.
Hell yeah.
And we never got tired of them. They're like so fun and fascinating, and even for like an 11-year-old back when I was a total dork.
Awesome.
Back a long time ago.
I
was a
love road
total
trips,
dork.
and we listen. Me too, with my fam. Like
Yeah.
we would
Bunch on tape road trips.
we would
yeah.
drive. We're just like kind of a driving family. Like when we need to go somewhere, because there's dogs involved, so the dogs all need to come. So we drive silly amounts. But yeah, audiobooks. I love a good audiobook though. There are certain books though that even though I've enjoyed them, you know, handheld reading them, if the voice acting's good, woo!
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the Lord of the Rings audiobooks are pretty great, actually.
Nuka Babe asks, you guys going to do a Sherlock episode for WizBrew? Arthur Conan Doyle was a huge nerd and thought magic and fairies were real. We will absolutely, I'm sure we will do a Sherlock Holmes episode
That would be cool.
and an Arthur Conan Doyle episode. By the way, that leads us into our fiction or our history segment for the Sherlock Holmes, the well-known detective character. Fictional, created by British author Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I think everybody's probably heard that name at this point. He first appeared in print in 1887. So, when was rye whiskey? 1830. The first bullet bourbon batch was made about what, 50 years, 60 years before Sir Arthur Conan Doyle created Sherlock Holmes. He first appeared in A Study in Scarlet. That was the first work of detective fiction to incorporate the magnifying glass as an investigative tool.
Oh my god, it's so iconic.
Right?
A Study in Pink was the very first episode of the Sherlock TV series.
Perfect, right? So there you go.
They reworking out A Study in Scarlet.
Of A Study in Scarlet. The character's popularity became widespread with the first series of short stories in the Strand magazine, beginning with A Scandal in Bohemia in 1891. So by that point, they were already well on their way with Bullet Bourbon. Conan Doyle wrote 56 short stories featuring Holmes and Dr. Watson. There were also 4 novels. So it's mainly a short story thing. And he is listed as the most portrayed movie character in history, which is kind of nuts. Heavily influenced by Edgar Allan Poe's character Auguste Dupin, which was the first detective in fiction and served as a prototype for many authors.
That's cool.
So it was Edgar Allan Poe actually who created the first sort of known detective. Like, it's argued, but he's pretty much agreed as the first known.
Fascinating. So, like, without Poe, we wouldn't have,
We wouldn't have,
fucking
yeah.
8 different kinds of Law and Order
Yes.
on TV.
Do you guys dig into much Poe? I had a little Poe phase
Yeah,
as a
I
kid.
had a Poe phase. I went
Right.
through a Poe phase back
The,
in my goth years.
Right? It was,
Yes.
yes. Ooh, ho, que paso, amigos? This is Jeff, of course, who always joins me for cocktails, and his wife, Lindsay. Lexi is here, and you can see her in the background, and Carly just went to the restroom. I think it's number 1, because I already hear the toilet flushing.
Who just joined us?
Oh, that's Mr. Butts.
Oh, Mr. Butts.
Yeah,
Hey,
nice to see you, Mr. Butts.
Oh my god.
Edgar Allan Poe is the father of the detective novels, and yes, Murders at the Rue Morgue. I'm so glad you wrote that because I was trying to remember that name. So check out Edgar Allan Poe for a lot of that stuff. He's not just a horror writer or poet. He's also very much linked into detective work in a novel and what it is to sort of break something down and figure. He was kind of one of the first ones to like give you a platter of evidence and have a main character sort of meticulously connect all the dots.
Although don't underplay his horror and his poetry either.
Absolutely.
because-
Fantastic shit. Also, the character of Sherlock Holmes is inspired by a real man named Joseph Bell, a surgeon at the Royal Infirmary of Edinburgh, which I love. Edinburgh, Scotland is one of my favorite places ever. He worked for this man, Joseph Bell, as a clerk. That is, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle worked for him, and he's noted for drawing broad conclusions from minute observations. Bell apparently, though, later wrote Arthur Conan Doyle and said, "You are yourself, Sherlock Holmes, and well, you know it."
But isn't that something that Sherlock Holmes would say to Watson?
That is
I mean,
true.
clearly Doyle was the Watson.
That is true. Doyle must have been the Watson. So anyways, there you go. That is my history segment for the evening. I hope you enjoyed that. And soon we'll move on to a little bit of a karaoke, I believe.
Nuka Babe's talking about something for Edgar Allan Poe. Do you recognize all those? Can you
Wait, where?
I love me some ever, got to love the Mask of the Red Death.
Oh my God,
The
yes.
Fall of the House of
Master of
Usher.
Red Death.
Yes, Mask of the Red Death is one of my favorites.
Is
The
that a
Fall of
Sherlock?
The House of Usher is like iconic.
Is that that's Sherlock?
No, that's
No,
That's
no,
Poe.
that's just Poe. Yeah.
What
that's,
are-
that's some good Poe.
Does anybody know any good Yeah, Tommy said what?
Hey!
Josie Forever. Karaoke, by the way. Thank you so much, Tommy said what, for the link. And she's a man, baby. And California Girls. Real quick, does anyone know any good Sherlock Holmes stories to go to? Anyone know? Thank you, Nuka Babe. Anybody know any?
Oh, Hound of the Baskervilles.
Hand of the Baskervilles, right? That's what the big. And who is this arch nemesis?
Moriarty.
Moriarty. Thank you very much. I meant to do a little more work on Moriarty, go into a little bit more of the ins and outs of the thing, but I only have like a half an hour.
Oh
to
yeah,
get
Scandal in
prepared.
Bohemia is a good
Scandal in
one too.
Bohemia.
Great Moriarty, obviously, in the Sherlock series. If anybody who hasn't seen the Sherlock series, do yourself a favor.
The British one.
Yeah, the British one.
Ligeia. What's the one? It's the Cask of What's the one where he ends up burying the guy alive? Spoiler alert. In
Yes.
the Edgar Allan Poe.
Cask of them on.
That's Cask of Montesano.
Spoiler
or
alert
whatever.
for Edgar Allan
For
Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Thing I've never
buried
said
him
out
alive.
loud. Yeah.
That story fucked me up. It's
Yeah,
literally
it's
about
so
a man
terrifying.
entombing another man alive.
Yeah.
That was a really good.
The facts of the case.
Telltale
It's
Heart
pretty
is
scary.
also
Telltale Heart fucked me up.
The
They're all
facts of the
known
case
for
of
a
them,
reason.
Of them Valdemar. The
Ooh.
facts from the case of them Valdemar.
What's that one?
That's when the one where a guy it's like all done like a journal, and this guy gets put like they're like going to like try to keep him alive after he's supposed to die or something, and it gets really creepy and just like
Cool.
yeah, the ending was the
Abominable
most shocking
Pride.
thing at the time that I'd ever read.
That's cool.
Like what happens there, but yeah, it's like this
No,
guy.
Lucy Liu.
Yeah, who's basically dead and is being sort of chemically, his brain's being kept alive in this dead body. It's fucked up. It's
Yeah,
really good.
I think Telltale Heart was the first time I was introduced to the concept of a person doing something and being so haunted by their actions that they go insane.
Daffy Skin, spoiler alert, Jesus rises from the grave after they kill him on the cross.
There you go.
That's right, and doesn't he goes like on a shooting rampage, right? He like,
Yes, I believe so. I think that
That's
was
the Crow. I'm
Cobra.
sorry, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking of Cobra.
So something I guess has not seen the Sherlock series and is so ashamed, and you should be. And your task before next, whenever the next CockTails is.
2 weeks?
Or at least when we do this again next
You
year.
have to watch
Yeah.
it all.
You have to watch all of it. How much is there now? How many seasons have there been?
Enough.
There's been 5.
Like
I
a
think.
lot.
I
5
think there's
seasons, and they each are what?
Wait,
like
4 or
3?
5? Maybe there's 4. Wait, hang on.
Yes, Roboki, there is one where Lucy Liu is
So
Sherlock.
it'd be like
That's the
5
American
hours
one.
of thing. So we're looking at like 30 hours. Usually, so 30 hours of Sherlock.
I don't know if you guys know this offhand, but for the
Get to
TV
work.
show, which is well acclaimed, and I will say is definitely great, even based off of my early viewings of it. Do they recreate a lot of the old stories?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
they-
awesome.
So they update them. It's all modern.
Very cool. Of course, yeah.
Like reinterpreted.
Very cool.
Mark Gaddis and
So good.
what's his name? The other guy. Ah, shit. Somebody throw out. It's Mark Gaddis and who's the? I'm blanking on his name, but the two like showrunners. Mark Gaddis, I believe, actually plays Mycroft.
Yes.
And but yeah,
And
they
Stephen Moffat.
Stephen Moffat. Yes, thank you. They update old Sherlock stories, and so yeah, it's all based on actual Sherlock stories.
Carly, your French is cartoonishly good right now.
My fringe?
Your French.
I'm
I
not
think
sure what
you're-
I
you're-
understand.
you're-
Oh, is this fringe?
I would say
This
it's-
is bangs that are this long now. And I'm still used to having some sort of bang.
Also, someone mentioned
you.
the Raven on The Simpsons. Shout outs to that. That
Used
was
to be.
so. That was from the first Halloween special of The Simpsons, and that
Oh my
was
god, that was so good.
so good.
RoboKey says Benedict Cumberplatch.
It's incredible.
Somebody needs to go back through chat and figure out all the different ways we've spelled this man's name.
Yes.
Oh.
They're good.
And feel
They're
free
really
to keep
good.
coming.
I didn't know that,
I'm gonna
MFT.
wall-
Martin
I was gonna
Freeman.
say, so
No,
we've
no, no,
got-
Michael B.
Start
Pena.
mixing up something to have it ready.
Mark-
Yeah,
Freeman
so
is
we've
amazing.
got we are about to do a couple more karaoke songs. In the meantime,
What are we doing?
Jeff plus Lindsay equals best friend.
Aww. Also, though, fuck that. Well, no, I went on a rant about how I hate
He's
people.
giving you shit.
I went on a
giving you
whole rant
shit.
the other
He's
week
giving you
with Jeff
shit.
about how I hate when people refer to their spouse or significant other as their best friend on Facebook and then like go through a whole diatribe about it, you know?
But I wouldn't do
But
that.
the reality
Do that, but
is
the reality is that Jeff is my best friend.
That's
Like,
fine.
It's like,
I
don't
completely
really,
get
he's got
that.
a really hard time.
I have a hard because I think you
like
still
the
have a
term
best friend.
friend.
Special
He
place
doesn't
for
like
you.
best friend
best
is such a
anything.
weird.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I made the
I'm just
mistake
gonna
of
say
saying
you have
it
a best,
once.
you have a
I'm
friend.
sorry.
Okay, Jeff was in the picture. You have a best friend.
Well, see, I
I
am in a
meant
weird
to make
position because I actually
important
have
friend.
2 really close friends who are themselves best friends,
Okay.
and they've known each other for like 25 years,
And they
and
never
they're
fucking
super
get tired of
close,
saying it.
and they love talking about how they're best friends.
Okay.
And so like
That's
sometimes I
annoying.
feel a little bit left out of that.
So that's
whole
kinda
jazz, that whole
specific, yeah.
business. But like at the same time, it's like I already have a best friend. I don't really need that best friend
Yes.
relationship with anybody else, and it's fine.
Yes.
But yeah, I actually do like one of them more than the other.
Well, there you go.
They don't
See?
watch this, I
And
guess.
if Jeff was in the picture, you'd be like, my best friend is, you would definitely be able to
I
name
would
a
definitely
person.
name one of them,
And
and the
both
other
of
one
them,
like.
both of them think that they're talking about the other one if they are.
I just think you have a lover, you have a significant other, and you have a best friend. I just think there's 2 different things.
Oh, we definitely still have
Wait,
sex.
what do you mean
Yes.
you
So,
have
like,
a
we're not,
lover
you know.
and
No,
a
we've
significant
No,
just
no,
been
I mean
going
you just-
over
that
this
you have the
terminology
one
for like
situation.
3 weeks.
Oh, Pixel
Oh,
Friends
who's
with
cheating
me.
on me?
Oh, yeah, that's
No.
what's happening. There's definitely that going on.
Friendship shit is the worst. And it's so stupid to even worry about it. It's so like it
Well,
just makes you feel
also,
like an idiot.
referring to
even feel
anyone
like-
as your best friend after the age of
Yes.
16 is...
This
Yeah.
is why I'm
It's like,
cringing
why do we even do that?
because I said it once. I think in my entire existence.
Yeah, you had one when you were fucking 16.
Well,
and then best friends go out the window because everybody says
important
you're
fucking friends. Like, what do you want me to
On
do?
the
Say
Sherlock
my
episode,
sister
like-
friend is leaving? That sounds like we're
you have a
in
lover?
some sort
You
of
have a
weird.
significant other? Holden?
Right
Who's
now,
your lover?
No, I'm saying
sorry.
you are both. You're my
I
best friend. You're my
started
lover. You're my
this.
significant other.
Namaste.
I'm Holden's best friend. Thank you, Galvin. My
Right now,
BF
if
is
I
my
come up and I
BF.
say- Right now, if I could,
Best
and I say,
friends
you know what?
forever.
One is my best friend. Then you know what?
Lighten up.
Coffee skin,
Just
pick some
lighten
friends, all of
it
them.
up.
Aren't you guys gonna be kind of
Yeah,
like, well,
right.
what's wrong with me? You know?
Tommy, I will. Let's go after this. Ed, I want your Ed. We'll go after this. All right. Street
Lordy,
Fighter talk.
lordy,
Okay,
lordy.
Girlfriend or whatever.
look. A girlfriend or whatever.
I'm very insecure, and I need to know that everybody considers me an equal playing field with all their other friends. If they don't, then
If we're not
Then it's an
even,
issue.
Steven,
Everybody
it's
thinks
an
we're
issue.
not
We're not
funny, but
friends
you just
at
told me the truth.
I really do feel responsible for this. Sorry, guys. Yeah, thanks, Koala. Someone say Street Fighter.
Yes, please.
It's like,
Can we switch it to that? Can
Yeah.
this become a different stream?
no, I'm just saying he knows the
Don't
words
you
to
guys
be
play
like,
video games?
hold it, hold it, hold it. Look
So
at
I'm
this,
trying to
look
figure
at
out
hold
how
it.
this sometimes it's like, oh sweet, someone donated for a Taylor Swift song, but then I'm like, wait.
But it's
Is it not one you
Yeah,
know?
and then it's the fancy version though too. And how does it go? You know what I
Nobody
mean?
knows.
Also,
Never
so this
talk
is going to be a
about
postmodern
friendship.
jukebox again. So let's get ready. And ladies, I definitely want help with this one.
Oh?
And bada da bada style of Kid
Oh
Rock. Okay, cool. So we'll
my
start with this
God.
one, and then
How
we'll
many,
do
how
bada
many
da ba.
fuckers
No,
do we
I
have?
I will do.
We've got 31 fuckers watching right now.
How many
Can
fuckers?
you
How
observe the
many?
dance in the background from
Yay!
even though I won't actually sing?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, are you making drinks?
Yes.
Yay!
We ready to pour after?
Oh, I love it. I love Anuka, babe. I just want to do it justice. Also, there's the incentives if you'd like to add to this karaoke block right now. $10. $10 to add another karaoke song or a dance-off song. We've only gotten one tonight, and I'd love to do more. You are definitely one
There
of
are
many
5
fuckers.
people here, and any one of us is all. We're all
How
up
many
to do
fuckers does
karaoke.
it take to
You
have
know,
a
you are my
fuck?
best friends. All of you are my best friends.
Alright.
Don't say
Alright,
anything
let's
like
500
no,
boners
people
for you to
dropped
not
out.
sing the season song. No, it's happening right now. It's happening right now.
He's doing it.
Thank you for the shapes, though. Thank you for the shapes.
Yeah.
No, of course we have to do this.
My
All right.
tie's coming off.
Uh-oh.
It's that time of year.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
To not sing
You guys
this
don't
Taylor
know
Swift
me.
song.
I do
Let's
love
just, like-
when we get these songs that I don't know at all because it's like,
And 2 buttons.
Nice to meet you. Where you been?
oh, it's happening, it's happening.
Oh, we're singing it right now.
Incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven sent. I saw you there and I thought, oh my god, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game. Do you want to play?
Best friend.
New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly. And I know you heard about me. So hey, let's be friends. Time to see how this one ends. Grab your passport in my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over. If your high is worth your pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane, but I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Cool, okay.
You guys are carrying
Got
this.
it,
I'm
got
having
it. Smooth it out.
Cherry lips,
crystal skies.
crystal skies, I can show you incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the king, baby, I'm your queen. Find out what you want. Be that girl for a month. Wait, the worst is yet to come. Oh God, screaming, crying, perfect storm. I can make all your tables turn. Rose garden full of thorns. Keep you second guessing like, oh my God, who is she? I get drunk on jealousy, but you come back each time you leave. 'Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed in a daydream. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. And you can tell me when it's over, if your high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I love the players.
And you know I
Love the game. We're young and we're reckless.
We'll take it.
And we'll take it way too far. I'll leave when you're breathless. Or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. But I got a blank space, baby. And I'll write your name. Boys, only one love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Boys, only one love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Are you gonna die in flames? You can tell me to look if your life was worth the pain. All these lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby. I'll write your name, and I'll write your name.
Also awesome.
Yeah, that was sick, Lindsay. Yeah, we gotta get Lindsay the lead on one of these. That was nasty. Tommy So What says, if you can sing the song I sent like this, that would be appreciated.
Alright, let's
For Ball to the Ball in the style of Kid Rock.
Oh, God,
What you
how
just heard
funny
was
would
what
that
happens
be?
when Holden is listened to the original too often, and he just
Go back
puts
and
it
watch what
over
you were
the
doing.
music happening in the background no matter what.
With undeniable.
Every time I'm just like,
India with the 22, whatever with this. I'm just hyped to see as many of you as I can. That's amazing.
Aw.
So we'll do a karaoke, whatever dealer's choice karaoke for that India one. Yeah. So we got a nice 3-block going now. Huh?
can we do Call Me?
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go back and watch what Jeff was doing through all that because
Yeah, everybody
I know.
loved
That's
you,
gonna be
buddy.
fun.
That was so much fun.
Ruki says that would be a great concert sign language interpreter.
Oh,
God, I
that.
wish they had those.
I love seeing those.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
Wu
Oh,
Tang
it's
girl?
amazing.
No.
It was a Wu Tang sign
There are so
language
many
woman,
professional-
and she was just fucking
Yeah, and they're
getting
into
so
it.
into
She's
It's
like a
so
rock
great.
star.
It was
Honestly,
That's
Awesome.
amazing.
It was
It's
awesome.
really impressive.
Because she wasn't just
She
like
owns
doing
it.
it, she was like into it. It
Yeah.
was so good.
Well, because you have to
Metallica
interpret
sign language
Metallica.
girls,
all the
that's
vibe.
God, I love
No,
it.
she's done
Do we have
so
more
many
drinks?
amazing
We do.
different.
We might need more drinks.
Yes,
for
I
this.
think so. And let me give a
Shows.
little recap of the drinks we're having tonight. It's the Sherlock. We're having Bullet Rye, Cherry Hearing, Lillet Blanc, Reagan's Orange Bitters number 6. And so I have to just do it. French accent. Lillet Blanc.
There you go.
All right, so for the first one, 2 parts Bullet Rye.
Oh, look, he says, drink
Spell it with an I. Step 2, 1/2 part Cherry Hearing, liqueur. 1/2 part Lillet Blanc. Light dash of Regan's Orange Bitters number 6. Shake and pour, baby. Shake and pour. The drink is on. So again, Bullet Rye, Cherry Hearing, Lillet Blanc, Regan's Orange Bitters number 6. Not a tough drink to make, and yet delicious.
He showed up at the beginning and was like, "What's the drink?" And then he like disappeared.
I'm so
He was like,
sad.
No, I
If you're
think,
not there,
but Uruguay's
You need
might
to
not.
go.
I don't know if
Maybe
he,
he's
if
making
he
love
knew.
right now. Maybe
Oh,
he's
okay.
making love to a woman.
I don't know if he knew that that's
Or
what you were
man.
drinking.
I'm drinking Campari and gin left over from Negroni night with kombucha because my life, I guess.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah, Pixel.
That
Flame.
sounds interesting.
Fuck yeah, dude.
did you guys all try the mezcal Negroni? Because it'd be nice.
Really, dealer? I just got out of work. Hell yeah. Of course, India working at the.
That's real shit.
Hey, leave any spares karaoke to me. Oh hell yeah. India
gosh.
leaving work right now.
Where's everybody's drinks?
Empty cups.
And oh
My
yeah,
cup is over
please.
there.
Fuck yeah, we're getting
So
close.
is the,
to
oh, that's you, Holden.
We're getting
I was
close
like,
to
what cup do I have?
the 9 o'clock hour, and the 9 o'clock hour also means
9 o'clock.
questions. So that'll be exciting. We haven't done that in a while. But before we get to that, we've got Ball to the Ball, and then Call Me!
Yeah,
And I think
Right in your
Carly,
face.
I think
That's
Carly's
gonna be
gonna
fun.
take the lead on that one.
Yeah.
I'll probably take the lead on some Ball to the Ball,
I
and
will
I would
say-
love for Lindsay if you were to
gotta
sing
go
a
all the
karaoke
way.
song. to take the lead on, just to throw it out there to chat. Just to throw it out there to chat. If they wanted to donate for a song for you to take the lead on.
Well, it depends on how chat is feeling, because if they're feeling a little sexy.
Africa by Toto!
Hey!
This is, I think, the third season.
She's
We're ready for
amazing.
this one now.
We do Africa by Toto a lot, and we love it.
It is fun.
If chat's feeling a little sexy, we could do Black Velvet.
Black
If chat's
Velvet.
feeling a little
Miles, Black
angry,
Velvet. Yeah.
we could do You Oughta Know. That's a good fun.
You oughta know.
Yeah, that's a
is
good one.
great.
Yeah.
Something I guess is requesting a little Florence and the Machine. I would not mind doing a little Cosmic Love or a little Dog Days or a little what's the good punky one that she does? She never really did anything like it again. Someone will name it in chat, but she did like a punky song in the first one about
D'Angelo, anyone? D'Angelo?
love with a punch or
I love
something like
D'Angelo.
that.
I just got
D'Angelo.
bashful
We
because
had a
I
hard time
didn't
with
know
that.
he was going to talk
Love
about
it.
those
Huh?
things.
With a fist.
Kiss
I just
with a fist.
Remember
Okay.
looking at him. I don't remember the lyrics.
Yes, that's the one. Something I guess actually. Kiss with a
It's just
fist is
groovy.
such a good song. Okay.
We're cheersing.
Anyways,
We're cheersing now.
let's cheers.
I'm like creepy cheersing. I'm like coming in.
I love when we
Here I
get
am.
to, I love when we get to hour 2 because it turns into complete chaos, and especially with this awesome crew. I can't wait to party with everybody after the stream too. It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh, wait.
It's a pyramid of power.
Stand by me.
Stand by me, please. I gave monies. Damn it. Okay, cool. We'll do stand by
Whoa,
me.
whoa.
And we'll do call me because I know you want to do call me so
No,
bad. He
it-
gave
no, no,
20,
no.
so it's 2.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
let's do it.
I mean, I'm not being bossy.
first-
I'm just being
Doing
excited.
it.
First, we gotta do this one. Thank you, Tommy So What, for making us do this.
Bow,
Actually, I
This
kind
is
of love
good.
Kid
But
Rock,
it's
so
gonna be
let's do
pretty,
this.
right? Hold it.
Is it? Are
Yeah, I'm
we trying
gonna
for pretty?
harmonize.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what he asked for.
Yeah,
He would
said,
like to hear it like that.
why don't
Okay,
we
so we're gonna
try like
to
the
do
first
it,
verse like that and then bail if
and
it's
then bail
just
if
ridiculous.
it's horrifying.
Yeah. I like an out.
Thank you
You're
for
still
giving us
taking
an
the
out.
lead,
I'm gonna try
right?
to harmonize
I guess.
quietly in the background.
Yeah,
will
let's
give it a-
harmonize.
You girls are undeniable. Ocean River, keep blurred lines. Robin, thank you so much. I hate that song. Thank you so much for donating.
And
for
that
it.
guy.
This song is so gross. I'm so excited we get to
Oh,
sing it again
good.
today.
That
We get
song.
to do Nookie last week.
I
so
know.
glad we all know
Blurred
this
lines,
song,
I
'cause
think,
otherwise
was way
this is just
different.
shit.
Ready?
Ball to the ball to bang to bang, diggy diggy, head to the boogie, to top jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy diggy, head to the boogie, top jump the boogie.
I don't know how
Ball
it's
to
all
the
happening.
ball to bang, diggy diggy, said the boogie, said jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy diggy, said the boogie, said jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy diggy, said the boogie, said jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy, said the boogie, said jump the boogie. My name is Kid. Jump the book. Ball to the bang, said the boogie, said jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy diggy, said the boogie, said jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy, said the boogie, said jump the boogie. This is for the queens, the answers, the midnight glances, and the topless dancers. The gang of freaks, cars packed with speakers and cheese, with the 40s and the chicks with peepers. The northern lights and the southern comfort, and it don't even matter if your veins are punctured. Now the crackheads, the critics, the cynics, all the heroes at the methadone clinic, all you bastards with IRS, all the crooked cops and the cluttered desks, for the shots of Jack and the caps of meth, half pints of love and the bits of stress. The hookers all chicken out in Hollywood for the hoods, and the world misunderstood. I said awkward, and it's all in fun. Now get it in the pit and try to love someone. Ball to the ball to dang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, said up jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, said up jump the boogie. Ball to the ball to bang, diggy, 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 said the boogie, said up jump the boogie. The time bombs ticking and the heads they hang. All the gangs getting money and the heads are bang bang. Wild Mustangs, the porno flicks, and my homies in the county in the cell block 6. The great swim, there ain't enough of eggs to cook, and for the DB Cooper and the money he took, you can look for answers, but that ain't fun. Now we get in the pit and try to love someone. We try to love someone. We try to love someone. We try to love someone.
Bar to the bar. Bar to the bar. Bar to the bar.
You ready?
Bar to the bar.
2, 3. Baba da baba. Bang bang bang. Let it bang. Hard at this point. I don't even know where my mind is.
Bar to the bar, to dang, to dang, 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 and the boogies and jump the boogie. Up jump the boogie. Love. And for the hate. And for the peace. Whoa. Don't we need a Chris Rock musical?
How many times do you want us to say it?
Did I say Chris Rock musical? Well, we also need that, but we need a Kid Rock musical as well.
Wow.
Man.
That was special.
Tommy, that was
That
for
was
you,
special.
dude. You asked for us to do it in a very specific way.
It was worth it, Tommy.
Um,
I hope it was worth it.
we can either watch Jim Carrey on Carson, on Johnny Carson, or we can do the next.
It was very strange. That was a weird experience. I feel odd.
What would you sing to me?
I feel like
yeah.
some sort of
Black Velvet,
chamber
dance the
of
fuck out.
strange.
Pixel friend, Jeff would dance the hell out of Black Velvet. So if you're feeling it,
The Undeniable. Something I guess says Kiss with a Fist or Dog Days Are Over. I think Kiss with a Fist was the one though. But yes, I would love to do Dog Days as
We're going
well.
right into it.
We are going. We're doing karaoke
Fucking
now
karaoke.
until
Okay,
karaoke's
Yeah, right? That was
done.
like we were
That's where we were
conjuring Kid Rock. Oh, you
Yeah, right?
and dance to this one too, because it's like a dancer.
Sure.
was it dance though?
I
To be
think
that
so.
was
I
the,
think of it. No,
that
this
was-
is
that was more
karaoke,
than
but
I
this
ever
is.
would have thought that I would enjoy anything by Kid
That
Rock,
was really
honestly.
interesting, wasn't it? I'm a little
Tommy
strange.
requested it and said very beautiful. I'm
All right.
gonna say this is the point in the show where I'm too drunk to understand kind of where we're at.
Pixel
so
friend would like incentives, please.
yes, please.
I might.
Carly's taking over, everybody.
I'm gonna do this song, but I will also.
Sherlock.
I need to take this all the way. You cannot half-ass this song and succeed.
yes.
No,
You
it's
have
true.
to all out.
I'm gonna leave this to you.
So forgive me.
Lex,
I might
why
even
don't
have to
you
put
sit
both
in
my
on that?
feet on
Yeah.
the floor.
We're gonna
Lindsay, because Lindsay has a great voice.
we're gonna stand back.
Yeah.
Help sing. Oh,
Oh man,
All
yeah,
three of you.
yeah.
All three of you.
It'll be
You
wonderful.
too.
There's
Yeah, yeah,
great
yeah.
harmonies.
We'll do
All
some-
three of
yeah.
the seats
We'll
gonna
do
sink,
some,
by the way.
Oh
That's
god!
normal.
Oh my
That's
god! Why? Okay.
It's completely normal. It's completely normal.
It's okay.
It's fine.
Welcome
It's
to
all
this
fine.
new thing.
All right, cool. You guys ready? That's
Yeah,
where you
thanks
are
for
in the frame,
humoring
too.
me,
Okay,
because it's
cool.
fun.
I love this song.
I was really intimidated.
I think
Turns
my
out,
favorite Blondie song is
Is that yours?
Heart of Glass.
usually my go-to is the I'm gonna follow you song. I'm gonna get you one way or another. Thank you.
yeah.
And I like making it really creepy. 'Cause that just makes me laugh.
All the stalkers sing that song.
Color me your color, baby. Color me your car. And color me your color, darling. I know who you are. Come up off your color chart. I know where you're coming from. Call me online. Call me anytime. Call me love. You can call me any day or night. Call me.
I can't harmonize.
I'm trying.
Oh, it's gonna come.
I'm trying to find it.
I just follow
Cover me with kisses, baby. Cover me with love. Roll me in designer sheets Emotions come, I don't know why. Cover up love's alibi. Call me on the line. Call me anytime. Call me on love when you're ready. We can share the line. Call me. Let me get a moment. Ooh, he speaks the languages of love. Ooh, amore, chiami, chiami. I don't know what she's actually saying. Ooh, épelle moi, mon chéri, épelle moi. Anytime, anyways, anywhere, anyway. Anytime, any place, anywhere, anytime.
What do we got? Work, ladies. What's that song from us? CockTails with Embarrassed Carly. I
Don't
think it might have been
do it.
Blurred Lines.
Don't. It was blurred lines, and it was also the
Very good.
D'Angelo,
Blurred
the
Lines. You already
D'Angelo
have to sing
song.
Blurred Lines.
But
Sing it.
but now I know it's gonna happen, so I won't. It won't be a
Oh,
surprise.
shit, 35 from Pixel Fiend. We'll get Pixel from. We'll get to you in just a
Yeah. Oh, that'll be good.
Alright, here we go.
Call me love. Call me anytime. Call me for a ride. Call me for some overtime. Call me love. Call me in the sweet design. Call me for your lover's alibi. Call me on the line. Call me anytime. Call me, and the dress kind of does it. Oh.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, killed it.
That was fun.
Killed it.
Talking
Let me
about.
get in
No,
here to set
no,
up the next song.
no.
That's
No.
fun.
This
Thanks
is
for
my
letting
show
me.
now.
Let's let the men back in now. I got a cigar to smoke. India, what was the other song you wanted us to do? And we're gonna do Blurred Lines while we're
What was
waiting
it?
for you to tell us. What was the other song you wanted
It
us
was
to
a Florence and the Machine, wasn't it?
No,
Wasn't
that's
that
already
India?
gonna happen. Because something
Oh,
I guess
someone
donated
else,
for that, so
yeah.
India gets his own.
I don't mind. I'm like a little bird.
And I forget which one
Yeah,
it
I
was.
just took that opportunity to sing this
Oh,
song.
we
I'm
have
excited
Africa by
about.
Toto
Thank
as
you.
well. All right, well, let's do,
Oh yeah.
Let's do Africa by... Actually, no, let's do
That is
Blurred
super
Lines
fun.
to start, because that's the upsetting one. And then we'll do...
Yeah, it is.
And then we'll do... yeah, and then
Are
we'll
you leaving
do...
now because of Blurred?
No, I'm not.
Do you know what's weird is I don't think I've ever heard this song.
This is the most... This
I
was
know,
the
I
hit...
know all about this.
This
fucking
was the
song, but
hit
I've
of
never-
the
You've heard it.
summer.
You just
You've
don't
heard
remember.
it. This was the hit of the
It
summer.
doesn't sound like it should be called Blurred Lines.
I
don't
said
know.
the same thing.
I
T
know
Swift
it's
love
about-
story,
I
okay.
know it's about date rape, but like.
Yeah, most of the words are like, I know you want it.
It's so gross, and,
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
needs to be domesticated.
awful.
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
guys
let's.
got a
let's
lot
do
of love.
this.
A
So
lot
again-
of love coming at you guys from that
Yes,
period.
marvelous, fabulous, stupendous.
Thank you.
You know you want it, Jeff. Says unicorns for all.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
People are super into it.
Oh, unicorns for all. Well, it's you, unicorns
I
for all.
can't harmonize. I
No
can't-
way.
You
I can only
unicorn.
follow the
No.
loud noise.
The harmony on that song is
I
fun.
couldn't find it. I'm sorry. I
Well,
was looking for
it's
it.
totally fine. It's a
See, I
little
think
weird.
You did it. You did good.
I was trying.
Also, Hornitos.
What would-
Shots
would
worth
it be?
taking. All right, Carly, you gotta help me with this one.
Oh
whole point of
boy,
this
oh
one.
boy,
The
oh
clean
boy,
version.
oh boy. Clean. All right, I still.
Turn it up.
We have to
Oh,
still
it's the
own it.
clean
We can't just mope our way through it because
Ooh.
that's what happened to me last
Is this
time.
based on like a murder case?
Hey.
Ooh.
If you can hear what I'm trying to say, if you can read from the same page, maybe I'm going deaf, maybe I'm going blind, maybe I'm out of my mind. Okay, now he was close, tried to domesticate you, but you're an animal, baby, it's in your nature. Let me liberate you. You don't need no papers. That man is not your maker. And that's why I'm gonna good girl. I know you want it.
I know you want it. I know you want it. You're a
Good girl. You're far from plastic. Talk about getting blasted. Hey, these blurs.
I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it.
The way you grab it, must wanna get nasty.
These big dreams for
When you got them jeans on, what do we need steam for? You the hottest girl in this place. Oh yeah, you wanna hug me? What rhymes with hug me? Hey, 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 hey. Okay, now he was close. Try to domesticate you, but you're an animal, baby. It's in your nature. Let me liberate you. You don't need no papers. Man is not your maker, and that's why. Good girl.
I know you want it. I know you want it. I know you want it.
Good girl. You're far from plastic. Talk about get blasted. I hate blurred lines.
I know, I want there to be boundaries. I agree, there should be boundaries. And you should not be close to people.
Good girl. Grab me.
Must wanna get nasty.
I hate it. Go ahead and get me. One thing I have to let me be the one you have to. I got a girl, she ain't found you.
So hit me up when you're best new.
I'll give you some big another day. Oh yeah, this is.
Ouch!
Don't. No.
My foresight to pay me by. Nothing like your last guy, he's great to you.
You don't smack that and pull your hair like that. So I just watch and wait for you to salute. Not many women can refuse this pimpin', but I'm a nice guy, and you get it if you give me. Do it like
Get down.
it hurts.
Get down, get up. Get up.
Do it like it hurts.
It's gross. Do it like
it
it
hurts. Like it hurt. What you doing?
What you doing? You should
Like,
be arrested.
hey.
Everyone who wrote this should be arrested.
No more
I
pretending.
got this from Jamaica. It always works for me. Dakota to Dakota.
Right? More pretending.
Because now you want it.
Here's our beginning. Always want a good girl. I
know you want it.
I know
And this
you
was
want
the
it. I'm
hit of
just
the
so
summer
bored
like
of it.
4 years ago.
Shut up. You're just
gotta
an
get past it.
asshole. I
You're
don't
far
have
from
to talk to
past
you. You can get the fuck out of my face.
You want it. I know you want it. I know you want it.
Good girl. The way you grab me. Yuck. I'm sorry. I realize I'm really close to this microphone.
It's not the end of the song.
I have all these feelings and I'm saying them very close to this
Oh,
little.
right, yeah, this is
and I'm
like
like,
the community,
sorry. It's the only way I can deal with it.
It's a terrible song. But I think everybody Robin Thicke, I think, has been universally panned. I mean, he's never coming back.
Oh yeah, he lost.
Yes.
We're not going to see Robin Thicke
At
anymore.
least there's that.
But
It just-
I gotta say, and it's horrible, but didn't Pharrell write that song?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Pharrell
was?
produced that.
Just
song.
saying.
I think
Right.
Pharrell
I didn't
produced
know
that.
that.
Yeah, it was him and Pharrell and what T.I., right? I mean, it says it right there. It says in the style of Robin Thicke, T.I., and Pharrell.
I mean, they all were into
in
it, but who wrote that
parentheses.
song?
It is so.
Because whoever wrote
gross.
that song. Is
I mean, look,
Should
that's
I do it,
just
chat?
an
Should I
obvious
do it,
one, though.
Jennifer?
That's just an obvious one. There's so many songs that get away with it. It's just that one laid it on a little
Yeah, that one just
thick,
Right.
laid it on a
Little
thick,
Robin Thicke.
so everybody heard
Really?
it as
Hey,
opposed
shout out
to
Jackie's my queen. I didn't see her come
other
in.
songs where
Jackie,
they
how you
don't
doing?
hear it.
I love Jagged's My Queen says.
Hey!
I love how Jagged's My Queen says. I'm surprised no means yes isn't one of the lyrics.
Right?
All right.
No means yeah.
That song.
Why are you running away?
A couple years ago.
What, I can't touch you? What? Mean I can't touch you? What? Cause I don't know you. How about that?
We should do like a
Yeah.
revised version
Oh,
of it.
I feel like there's
That'd
gotta
be
be
so
one
funny.
already.
I don't think there is. I will also say this though: there is a Grammar Nazi parody that Weird Al Yankovic did of that song. That is
Oh, yeah, about
awesome.
grammar?
Yeah, that is
I
all
love
grammar corrections.
Grammar correction.
And
That's
it is
kind of-
fucking. It is
I'm not kidding.
fucking.
That's pretty funny. That's
You
pretty
will
funny.
love
teach
it.
4th grade. I love
Yeah.
grammar shit.
You will.
Yes,
You will
sign me up.
lose your shit for this
Of
song.
course
man.
he did.
Sign me
He
up.
will save us all. Weird Al is the shining beacon of hope for the world.
Have you guys done a Weird Al episode? I'm sorry, I don't watch.
Yes.
Ah.
Of Was
You
the
already
Bruiser?
did?
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't
earlier.
know that either.
I can
You
answer
guys-
that.
Every time I
Thank
hear Jackie, I know.
Chad told me to the nastiest sex song of all time, untitled "How Does It Feel." We're gonna do it in just a little bit for you.
Oh,
That is the
God.
song that makes Carly the most uncomfortable.
No, now I know it's coming, so it's coming.
Oh!
Ooh, so I won't
'cause
be quite.
the
It was
penis
like
comes.
really graphic, and I was like, wait a second, because
And the
sometimes
vagina
you
comes.
What's that smell your dick song?
you just want.
yeah.
I'm just kind of like going with the lyrics, and then before I knew it, he was getting extra. Anyway, yeah,
All right, let's do. I'm
I
gonna
do
leave-
get
I think
embarrassed.
this is a
Not
song-
many things.
I think this is a song for you guys.
Africa,
I've
yeah.
done it before. I think Lindsay needs to get involved in this one. I'm gonna take a step
Yeah.
back.
Ooh,
Okay?
and this
Is
is
this
a
a lady
harmony.
song?
Come up,
No, this is
come
Africa.
up to-
You've already
Yeah,
done
yeah, yeah.
What
this.
is it?
By
Dudes,
Toto.
oh man,
This is
this will be so
Toto's
good.
Africa.
I will do. I'll do.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting.
The chair.
Forgetting
I
about
got
the
it.
Just
chair.
gonna take you in. It's like, oh, it's like a big sigh, like
Carly is cute, she's
Hitchhiker's
embarrassed.
She is.
Guide to the.
She's cute all the time, though. Really, to be really fair, though.
I can't handle that. Next. All right.
Yes, we will.
Now the verse is. Who wants it? Who wants
No
the
idea.
first one? You don't know the song, really?
No. The verses, I'm just like,
I hear the drums echoing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
There's like weird little rhythmic things, but you just have to mess up when you mess up. And we got no countdown. Oh, there it is. I hear the drums echoing tonight. She hears the only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. Her moonlight wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words of ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a love and drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. It's gonna take some time to do the things we learn. You got this. You got this.
we got it.
The wild dogs cry out at night as I grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right. Just Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus from the Serengeti. I seek to kill what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. It's gonna take drag me away from you. There's nothing that a man won't ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. It's gonna take some time to do the things we learn. Ooh.
There are some rhythmic problems.
Look, you just roll it. You just like keep the tongue flowing your body. but for you. Oh, sorry, I missed it. It's gonna take lots to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men more could ever do. I'm left the rains down in Africa. 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 Gonna take some time to fix whatever. Higher, higher.
Take a
Took me the whole song to find a third harmony, and it's so high.
Let's see what the incredible Luke solo.
This is how I dance. That's right.
Sing my angels of
There's a lot of this song that's not singing.
Well, it's all for the moves. You gotta have. This is a totally like moves-based song.
The internet just fell in love with this song all over again.
I
mean,
love
like,
this
who
song. No,
doesn't love this
no, no.
song?
The internet has always loved
It's
this
like-
song.
All right.
Okay.
Let me jump back in.
All right.
Just
I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh, wait.
Hey,
Thank you, Ernie.
There you go.
For the emotes.
I love doing that thing.
You
I
can
wanna-
do the thing.
So
I've been
I
chatting
did not do
with
the
like
thing.
Fike
I
and
would
friends
sound
about
like
like
an idiot if I tried to
what
do the thing.
what would my sound be, right? Because you got your
Man, baby.
and I think if I'm being honest,
Thank you so much, General Kenobi. 93 for the fucking show! General Kenobi, 2 months in a row. Ho! Thank you so much, buddy. Carly, what were you saying before I rudely interrupted you?
no, it's all good. It's that I was trying to think of like what I don't have a catchphrase. What's my fucking catchphrase? Like a genuine one.
Yeah,
And
you
I
need a
realized it's something kind of along the lines of oh boy.
Right.
Oh geez.
General Kenobi.
Oh boy. Oh.
General Kenobi 93. Why
That's
was
just
it
what I
94? Because it was
talk.
Daki Bay 94. God! What the fuck?
What? Why am I so confused? What happened?
I'm so sorry.
But I'm so scared.
People being here other than me and Holden, so I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No,
What's
I was just,
happening?
I was feigning disappointment in.
That was
Yes.
a major
I'm gonna
fucking
explain my
disappointment.
joke.
Wow.
And not saying 94. And not, he wanted him to be 94.
Yeah, but I
He's
don't get
fucking
it.
93.
He made
Because he's
94.
93. I think he's better than that. He could be a 94. That's what he
Okay.
Well,
said.
no, also because it was Daki May 94, in which the Millennium Falcon was holed up
Wisconsin.
when in Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. So, come on.
There you go.
So okay.
Carly,
I
that's
should've-
really
I should've
Midwestern. Where are
figured
you
it out.
from originally?
I
Well,
should've
it's
figured
funny
it
that you
I'm
say
so
that, Mr.
sorry,
Butts.
everybody, mostly people here.
Nah, you're fine. I just.
Where are you
like,
from,
oh.
Carly? Where are you from originally?
Family's from Wisconsin,
there
Colorado,
you
DC, Texas, Florida, then here.
Mr. Butts got you.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's Wisconsin, and especially if I'm drinking. Carly's on Canadian. Yeah, well, my family's from Wisconsin. I can't help it that when I get a little drunk, I go all O's and ahs and.
Yeah, you do sound more Midwestern when
I
you're
know.
drunk.
Yeah.
I know.
I sound super southern if I get like pulled over by a southern cop.
Yeah.
Immediately very southern, but also when I get super drunk.
Michael B. Payne, by the way, getting us back on track.
Oh,
he said,
yeah.
questions time?
So,
Yeah, right.
yes.
Can you please stop singing?
So here we go. We have 3 more coming already in the pipeline, and that is, of course, "How Does It Feel" by D'Angelo. And we have a special donation, a $35 donation from Pixel Friend, who says Lindsay to sing and Jeff to dance Black Velvet.
Because
But anyone can join in with them
Because
because
that's
friendship.
Aw, friendship.
So Black Velvet.
Yeah,
Is that,
lovely.
you guys ready for
Oh,
that?
you know what I just thought about?
what?
Uh-huh.
If you want to hear a beautiful duet between me and Jeff,
Sure.
what does the fox say?
What does
Night, Galveston.
the fox say?
I am just
Not
putting
that
it
I'd
out
like
there.
to get one ever.
Or I've Had the Time of My Life by
Oh,
Bill
also
Medley
true.
and
Yeah.
Jennifer Warner.
Now, Carly and Kissel
Oh, man.
never crossed stages in terms of being Midwestern, but they definitely share similar sensibilities.
Yeah,
let's
no,
say.
we have a lot of like my parents love Ben because he went to school in the same place they went to college. So
I'm sorry, we talking about Ben Kissel?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
he
are.
came up.
Here's
Oh,
some
that
fucking
fucker?
things
All
that
It's
right.
because he's from Wisconsin.
All right.
Alright.
I don't know
Okay.
who Ben Kissel
First
is.
off,
Save it for the bus.
Did Carly ever cross? Oh, we already read that. I have a Norwegian nap to take. Have a good night, Galveston.
Oh, not
Take
in their
care.
home
Great, I guess
states.
he's in.
When I moved out of
I'll
the
forgive you because
apartment,
you're
Ben
Norwegian
took
and I
my
love you.
room.
Yeah. So actually, yes, she did share a bed with Ben Kissel in that
Yeah,
one sense.
like the
That only sense.
same bedroom, but after I left it.
Should we move to questions and then finish out with some of these on doc songs? As long as we remember the songs. Kiss with the
We're
Fist.
not gonna forget this. You can
Kiss
play
with
it.
the Fist.
Wait, it says
No,
what?
we'll do it. We'll do
something I guess says, wait, was my request missed?
What do you mean? Who? What?
No.
Who? What?
No. Kiss with a Fist by something I guess.
Yeah.
Nika Babe says Ben is a
Or a
good
dog
boy.
face.
What a good boy.
All
Punch
right.
the llama?
Okay, please.
I'm just gonna say.
He did
He punched a fucking llama
What are you
in the
doing?
face.
That is a
You laugh.
that is a rumor.
Who would
That is a
punch a
filthy
llama?
rumor.
Ben
What?
Kissel.
Wait.
See,
Thank
Lexi
you.
said he did.
I just saw him the other night. He punched the llama?
He
Kiss,
punched the llama the other night.
kiss,
No,
with
I'm asking.
kiss with a fist for
I don't
something
know
I
what's
guess.
going
He
on.
punched a fucking llama.
We've got we've
I know
got
he has a really cute puppy dog and a sweetheart
we've got a
of a
very
girlfriend.
specific we've got a very specific request for
What?
you for Lindsay to sing Black Velvet while Jeff dances.
Yes.
And also
So,
D'Angelo House of Feel and India giving us our extra song. And it's actually I'm gonna change it. He said Love Song by Taylor Swift, but I'm gonna pull a veto on that. It's gonna be Wildest Dreams. Alright? I'm sick of this bullshit. No one's requested Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift.
He also.
Yeah,
It
but
makes me
India
insane.
requested that. You have to ask if that's
But he-
okay.
India, do you care?
that
Ask
Ben
if it's
Kissel
okay.
Shit in the bathtub.
Yes, I have heard that actually. That is well
Wait, did
known.
somebody say?
Yeah, RoboKey just said it. So
That is
that's how I hear it.
completely
I know
well
that's
done.
what Ben Kissel is.
And I was like, oh my god. Why do you know that Ben
No, I don't
in the background?
This is what I call save it for the bus.
What are we doing? Why am I leaving?
Yeah, what are we doing? Actually, I just like cleared out.
Everybody
I had no
just
idea
cleared
what we're
out
doing.
for some reason. Are
Yeah,
you
I
doing
mean,
something crazy?
I was gonna say let's do questions.
Who's with us? All right, let's do questions.
I don't know. Everybody looked
Do
like
one.
they were leaving.
Let's do one
We
question.
just all left. I don't
Sorry,
know.
I
don't
didn't
know
mean
what's
to.
happening.
I thought we. I
was
thought.
like clear shit out and just like go.
You're drunk.
Man.
I thought
Yes,
they were
I think
gonna
we're getting
sing,
drunk
so
in
I
the
was getting
shows.
out of the
No, that's
way.
fine.
Yeah, let's do a couple questions and then let's move on to. I think
Unicorns for All wants questions, so we're doing
We haven't even brought out the weed yet.
We didn't even do that part. We're doing a bunch of illegal drugs. Hi, Jeff's mom.
I can get in over here and be next.
We're gonna,
Why don't you
we're
come
gonna
in
do
here,
some
then?
weed and we're gonna pull out our nipples.
We're gonna do
Crazy shit
lots
on
of
the
the
street.
weed, everybody. We're gonna do some of the weed and we're gonna do some questions.
All right, so here's some questions. Oh, could you grab my drink?
Weed stream.
I just was confused. I'm sorry. I thought we were clearing the way for you to just
I
sing.
thought so too.
I
I don't
love
know
it.
what's happening.
I'm so sorry. I was about
Yeah,
to.
I was
I was about
just
to
making
unclear the stream and be
the
like, oh, hey.
Yeah, let's all get in. Let's all
We
get
should
in.
all do questions for a little bit.
Here we go.
Who shit in the tub? Says
Look,
Jennifer Konomi and
It's a
and
mystery.
NFL. It was Ben Kissel.
and you just have to let those poopy stories.
Apparently
Live in
he shit in his
infamy.
tub while he was punching a llama.
Oh my god.
and-
Oh my
He
god.
punched the llama so hard he had to shit in the tub.
No, last time
Yeah,
I
and then
saw
he, took a
Relax.
kitten
Let me
and
fix this.
slapped
I
it
saw Ben the other night,
What are you doing?
and you know what we figured out is that I went to a wrestling match and had the best time. I swear, I smiled for like 3 hours,
And scoot in.
and so now we're gonna go check out
Scoot
some
in.
wrestling, which sounds way cool
You can
to
basically cut it
me.
in the
Yes.
I also want to see a monster truck rally. Have any of you seen a monster truck rally? Is
have
it
not. I
worth
would love
it?
to go.
Because that's on my list of things to do urgently.
But I will say professional wrestling events are very
So
fun.
You're gonna come too?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah, I'll be there.
So funny.
Okay. Here's my first question for everyone. I think everyone's gonna have immediate opinions on this.
I can't get any closer.
Wait, oh,
Well, here. You can also.
You can scoot it behind Ola.
Perfect. Perfect.
There's so fucking many people here.
I know, right?
We should all put our faces like just face to
I'm
face
over
to face to face.
So here is my first question.
What's your question?
First question. What is the most interesting documentary you've ever seen? My answer, while you guys think about this, what is the most interesting documentary you've
my
ever
goodness.
seen? My answer to this has got to be The Art of Killing. It is, I believe it's The Art of Killing, not The Art of War. It might be The Art of War. It came out a couple years ago. It was about the genocide in Indonesia. And they essentially followed the killers around, had them reenact for a fake movie their killings. And the moment, especially when the man retches in the Art of Killing, thank you, in the chamber in which he fucking slaughtered hundreds of people, was one of the most unbelievable moments upstream. It was incredible. So anyways, Star Wars was a good doc. So anyways, I think it might have to be that one. There's a lot of them. Dear Zachary, man, it's so hard.
Civil War, we were talking about
Ken
that
Burns'
last night.
I
Civil
do
War
love
changed
Ken
my
Burns.
life.
But I like the New York Ken Burns a lot.
New York.
Said Jean-Michel Basquiat, the Radiant Child. I was going on the last CockTails episode last week about the movie Basquiat with Jeffrey Wright is like one of my favorite movies of all time. And by the way,
Jeff loves that movie.
Yeah. If you haven't seen it, see Basquiat, Jeffrey Wright.
Hell yeah. The Staircase was incredible, but I would have to say The Art of Killing was my favorite.
Oh man, Jesus Camp is crazy.
So wait. Let's calm down for a moment. Let's go around the room. Let's take it around to the left. So Carly, what is your favorite doc?
I really like Egyptology.
Okay.
Is that what it would be called? I
About
love
the history of
anything
Egypt?
about Egypt. I love everything about Egypt, whether it's aliens or whether it's not. So I will watch any sort of Egypt documentary over and over and over again. Otherwise, I like animals a lot. So I mean, honestly,
Planet
Earth.
Yeah,
I mean,
one of the greatest
I've had
docs of
a really,
all time. Planet Earth is incredible.
life-changing experiences with Planet Earth.
Well, I feel bad for you, Michael B. Penna, because that movie fucked me up for 2 weeks. Keep going. Lindsay?
All right, the making of
Love
Thriller.
Egypt.
All right, Jeff.
No.
Like,
No,
as
no,
in
I'm
Thriller
serious.
is the music
It's,
video?
I
like.
realize that it's sort of kind of a documentary, but
Yeah.
like, it's the one that I thought of when you mentioned this.
Yeah.
It is so good, and it like captures Michael Jackson at the height of like when he had just really come into his
Fuck
fame.
yeah.
Is it
And
full
it
hours?
talks about
Like it's an hour of
It's
conversation.
an hour, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's an hour of, and it talks to everybody involved with the making of the Thriller video. It's about the making of the
Cool.
Thriller video.
Yes, right? Yeah.
And the reason I saw it initially was because my parents made the mistake of letting me watch the Thriller video when it premiered. And this was 1984, maybe 1983. I was literally 3 or 4 years old. And they were like, cool, new Michael Jackson video. Lindsay, come, our tiny child, like, come watch this thing. And I wouldn't
kinda
go into
sweet.
a room alone for like
Oh, sure.
weeks. I was terrified because, of course, I was. So they showed me this documentary about how they made this, music video, trying to get me to like
Right.
be less scared of it, which didn't work exactly because I was still terrified.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, now I'm gonna fall into a puddle and somebody's gonna make me into a werewolf by putting contact lenses in my eyes. Ah! But yeah, it's really fascinating. And one of my favorite parts of it is there's this little kid and they interview him. And he's the best little kid I've ever fucking seen because they were like, hey, why do you like Michael Jackson? And the kid goes, because he pops. He pops good.
Yeah! That's totally why.
It's like my fucking favorite. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's great.
I wanna throw onto that
That's
one
sweet.
in terms of like movies, docs like that. The making of The Shining, which is like an hour
very
long.
good,
It is
very
filmed
good.
by Kubrick's wife. Did all the filming, and it is fucking fascinating. It gives you the whole inside in. One of my favorite moments is them walking behind the backdrops to get into the maze. Because they have to walk through all these scaffolding and stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're just in the maze in The Shining, and it's like breathtaking. Anyways, though, it
I mean, that
reminds me
child
of
had.
Drove,
He had
what's her name, nuts? during
yeah,
yes,
but
and you see it. You
Right.
see that.
Yeah,
You see the
Forever.
show evolve.
Started
Yeah.
losing hair during the.
But-
You see his crazy. I hate to leave you guys. Says Money Potty.
No!
I wanna-
Potty.
Money potty!
I should check in with chat really quick too. By the way, what's happening, guys? I've been reading chat, but I love Egypt too. Carly says Nuka Babe.
so
People were
great.
talking about the documentary about the making of The Thing, which I believe I've seen and is also fantastic. It's
I
called
know
At
I've
the
seen
Mountains
that.
of Madness. It's really
The
fucking
Thing
good.
is such an amazing movie.
And I
to
think-
break it down into practical reality is insane.
And Michael B. Penna, I couldn't tell you what's wrong with Zachary's mom, other than being definitely probably a sociopath on top of like 18 other things.
Spoiler alert.
Isn't there a documentary about the making of the Island of Dr. Moreau? The one
Yes, and it's
Okay.
so
Oh,
good.
the
That is
Geiger,
so good.
Save that
the
for
Geiger
next year.
documentary is amazing
That
about
is-
the.
No, not
Oh, yeah.
about Island
She's
of
gonna
Dr.
bring that up.
Moreau.
I'm actually.
That's
so,
related.
So I will save discussion of that.
I
but-
forget the name of it, but if someone wants to throw it, someone on LPN just talked about the Island of Dr.
So-
Moreau.
Mine is quick.
Cool.
It's like I gotta say, I think the first season.
And then
of-
Jack, just my queen says, Jeff, are we on the same wavelength? And she
my
literally,
God, oh my
she
God, oh
must
my God,
have
oh my
wrote
God.
that right before you said it.
Right?
It's
Because
kind
there's
of
like a
amazing.
30-second
Jackie
delay.
Jackie is my queen. Is my
I
queen.
know there
There
is.
you go.
Yeah, but except for.
Except
No, I
for
like
your
it too.
wife
No,
and
yeah,
your
I'm in.
mother
I'm
and
in.
everybody.
It's cool.
Jeff, what
So,
about yours? What about
no,
your
I was gonna
favorite?
say that I think I gotta say the first series of Serial.
Yes.
Adnan Syed. I mean,
Very
we all know
good.
it was Jay, right? Come on.
You're gonna
Very
start
good.
a whole fucking thing.
But the thing is, no.
Serial, though. Serial is yours. I guess that's- I guess that
got
counts. It's
so
not
emotionally
visual,
invested.
but-
Lindsay and I would we were going out and getting drinks and be like, I need to fucking talk about this about the episode today. It's like, what was that? What was going on? And so. Yeah, that really, really took me on like a journey that I still follow. I'm still looking up Adnan Syed and trying to find out he's getting his retrial and stuff. And
It was I think it was a documentary. Jackie is my queen. Is like, oh, I never thought of that as a documentary, but I mean that's what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
It is.
We
It
can
was a
put
podcast.
when
but
you
was also,
said
like,
it, when you
was a
said it, I was like, oh,
documentary.
it's all audio, but I would totally put it in the
But
same.
yeah, you would put it in that category, right?
But has everyone here seen The Art of Killing?
Nope.
Everyone needs to watch The Art of Killing.
Luca
It is
Babe
on
is-
Netflix. Watch The Art of
Luca
Killing.
Babe, by the way, I thought.
Yeah, I can't see
Dirty
your
John.
face.
I thought we were bosom buddies, soulmates of you. Yeah, you know what? The thing is, I got 3 chambers in my heart. One
Yeah.
chamber is my wife.
Yeah.
One chamber is Jackie's my queen. The other
Yeah.
chamber is you, Luca Babe.
Wow.
So it's all right.
Wow,
There you go.
there's
And
no,
then
And not your
I've
mother
also
or
changed
your
my
no
daughter.
children.
You're
You're
two
my
daughters.
best friends.
Your
You're all my
entire
best friends.
cart
And you know what?
is
No,
still
my daughters.
on the chambers
My
now.
daughters are kind of bullshit.
But your wife,
It's-
don't worry. Maybe the daughters count as a
They
part
don't
of
appreciate
You
your
also
me.
have a mom.
She's a
and-
man, baby. Shout out from
Yeah.
Chicago. General Kenobi 93 just donated for the toast. From all of us to
Chicago.
you,
Oh,
General
I don't have a thing.
Kenobi.
Oh, I gotta go.
O'Hare Airport is where I go every
General
time.
Kenobi
all the
93.
And
time.
MFDF, yeah.
I
This toast
spend
is for
so
you.
And
much
something I
time
guess,
in
yeah, that's my
Chicago.
5th chamber. You're all my chambers in my heart.
Cheers, everybody.
There's the camera. That's where it goes. Chunk. Ka-chunk.
Before we move on with another question, we have so many karaoke songs to do, so I want to do at least one of them. Let's do Kiss with a Fist.
We can do them all. Come on. Let's do them.
At first, I was really kind of like, oh, this microphone's in my face, and now I'm just kind of like, maybe I'll just take a little resty. Right
We can do them
here.
all. We'll do them all. I'm gonna parse them out, so we're not doing all of it.
Andy,
in
your
one
friendship
thing.
with me is pending upon whether or not you actually hang out with me while you're here or not. So
True.
that's why I didn't include you in that.
Whoa.
Man, a lot of people
A
feel
whole
allegiances.
part of its
I know.
heart.
I see. That's the kind of what I was
India, it would
illustrating
be
there. It's
super
like
cool.
when you say call somebody your best friend, you're fucking everybody else you call your friend too.
Jeff
See?
Scott's
Yeah.
being
Think
Chambers
about,
is
think
the
about
Louisiana
it,
plan.
everybody.
We need to make those
Yeah, somebody
plans
asked us
now
a
because
question
that
about
would be
it.
fun and we should do that. And
Dirty
it would
something.
be
I
fun.
don't know.
I got as many chambers as the Wu-Tang Clan. That's
Also, I don't think we
absolutely
finished this off.
Who said that? Did you say that?
Jackie is my favorite. says that.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say the
Somebody much more
Island of
clever
Dr.
than me.
Monroe doc. That was pretty nuts. Also, Wild Wild Country.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Wild
Dr.
Country
Monroe.
was
So there's
phenomenal.
also a doc about Geiger, which is he's the artist
do love you,
that
Geiger,
did
yes.
like
Great doc. I love that
aliens
doc,
and
of
did
course.
like all these fucking amazing
love that documentary.
designs.
Yeah.
That documentary is so cool. You have to check it out. And he is a very fascinating person.
Well, yeah, Andy, hit me up. But I gotta get you. We'll link up about
Yeah.
Thursday, but we'll definitely be
They'll
hanging
just
out.
like be whispers and stuff until we make.
All right,
definite
"Kiss with the
plans.
Fist," which is a song I love. I haven't heard in a
I
long
don't
time,
know
so I hope I
this
don't fuck
song.
it up.
I don't. Who knows it? Do you guys know it?
I know it, and
Do
you
you guys
know it.
After
It's
this,
all you guys.
after
You
this,
guys do it.
look,
This is
this is the
the
final
cow
drink of
people.
the evening.
Yeah.
Nice, final
India,
drink of the
email me.
evening.
I think India, maybe we're friends.
Yeah.
Wait.
You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my head, then set a fire to our bed.
There are some tunes. Okay.
You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my head,
I
set a fire to our bed.
Oh, my black eye casts no shadow. Your red eye sees nothing. Your slaps don't stick, your kicks don't hit. We will remain the same. And love's in sweat drips. Break the lock if it don't fit.
A kick to the teeth is good for some. A kiss in the fist is better than none.
Whoa!
A kiss
with a fist is better than none.
I broke your jaw once before. I spilled your blood upon the floor. You broke my leg in return. So sit back and watch the bed burn. Lipstick, sweat drips. Break the lock and then don't fix. Kick to the teeth is good for some. Kiss to the fist is better than none.
Whoa!
A kiss with a fist is better than none.
This is a kind of a fucked up song.
You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my head, then I set fire to our bed.
Whoa!
I love this song. I wish Florence and the Machine did more shit like this, but now she does all like chamber music and shit.
This is fun. I like this. Wow!
You hit me once, I hit you back. You gave a kick, I gave a slap. You smashed a plate over my head,
and I set fire to our bed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, that was fast.
Yeah, it's quick.
That was
It's a punk
fast
song.
one.
Jeffrey,
Yes.
you need to apologize to Lauren.
Why?
Lauren, what is
Lauren
Wait.
is crying.
Why?
She named her cat after you, apparently.
What?
Jeff, I
You did
can't
not
name
have
my
a
cat
chamber
after
of
you.
your heart for her.
And for you not to have a chamber in your four-chambered
I
heart.
just feel like you need to come on stream
Say
right
the
now.
the biggest. I have one. Well,
You're-
some of my subsidiary chambers. My biggest chamber, of course. is
There's like
Lauren
lots
Rupp.
of
Sorry,
subsidiaries.
honey.
There's
Sorry.
lots of extra chambers. There's like all these like side chambers, and they're
There's so many
all
more-
important.
I'm sorry to derail this. That was amazing.
There's so many more women in Jeff's heart at this point now because
I
of this
think
If
fucking
I
people
should
trend.
add any of
in
you, I want to show
general.
you all something. There's a commercial playing on the thing. What is it?
What's this?
Oh, you're
What's
fine, you're
this
showing it.
gobbledygook?
I want you to know that this is like the 1.75 milliliter bottle of rye.
Look at how big and beautiful.
And it is
Look,
now.
here's
It
the-
is juicy.
You
We
remember
started
that
with
was
a
full.
full one.
That
We
was
started with
so
full.
funny.
full little bit ago.
That was
When-
full.
If
When
I
Lexi
forgot
and I-
you, I'm
That was
sorry.
full.
I
Wait,
was
Carly and I
involved.
first
It's
saw,
okay.
saw
Neighbor
that.
Dave, Lauren, Pixel Fred. I'm gonna say there's all the names I see here. MF Dev,
Read
Act Badenoff.
everybody.
You're all part of my.
You're all part of
Everybody's
it.
After
wonderful.
an artery.
This is what's funny is that when Lexi and I both looked at that bottle, we were like, "Wow, it's really big," and then we both stared at it for a second and went, "And beautiful." At the same time.
Also, apparently, Lauren named
Obviously.
her cat Jeff because he's annoying as fuck.
Aw.
It's also his brothers. It's also his brothers.
Aw.
And also, yeah. Also, Lauren's brother's name,
Please,
so.
for the love. All right.
What's this?
Oh no.
Okay,
It's
I
a
don't-
great- That's a
Really?
G-off.
All right, this is serious
My
now.
favorite.
That's a G-off.
This is serious now. This is a great. This goes out to Indy. I'll see you Indy. I'll see you in a few days.
Yeah, if
You wanna get
he
any?
fails you, you need to hit me up because I'm better at planning things
Yes.
than he is.
Alright, don't sing too loud.
Said let's get out of this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowds. Thought heaven can help me now, nothing lasts forever. But this is gonna take me down. He's so tall, handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. I can't see him as it gets. One condition is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset,
song.
babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. Yours from Germany?
I said.
I said no one know what we do. Dancer in my head, his clothes in my room. His voice is a familiar sound. Nothing lasts forever. But this is going good now. He's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. And when we've had our very last kiss, my last request is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wild dreams. Wildest dreams. See me in hindsight, tangle up you all night, burning it down. Someday when you leave me, bet these memories follow you around. See me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning it down. Someday when you leave me, bet these memories follow you around. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just pretend. Say you'll remember me, staring in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. It's in your wildest dreams. Your wildest dreams.
Ooh, unresolved.
I love it. I love that song.
Lexi was like,
I love that song.
Lexi's over here.
Lexi, come on
She
in.
is.
Come on in.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
Holding's enormous
No,
head.
just like right behind.
I'm as out as I can be. Where can Lexi live?
And she lives
No, it's not.
good there in between, yeah, like
You were, yeah, but you're really great at the pyramid. You're like the star.
you all were great, but I love how Transported Home looked. I got into it. I love that song. I think that is a really good
I
song.
don't really know that song.
Really, I kind of do too.
That is the like
Kind of a really good song.
Worst?
that is like
Come
I get
on.
hammered and I put that music video on.
That's
It's a
not
really
the
good
worst.
music video
You
too.
have
It's
not
them
been
in
to
like
karaoke if that's the
Australia,
worst you've
and it's
ever
like
heard.
this beautiful classic. We've watched it. I know I put it on for
What
us.
does India's emojis mean? There's
Yeah,
it looks
there's
like,
gotta be,
like either a jellyfish or a bamboo hut
No, I think it's
with a Holden face.
It looks to
Jellyfish,
me
bamboo
It's a
hut,
cupcake.
frozen
Holden
yogurt.
face,
That looks
yeah.
like a cupcake.
Frozen yogurt.
Dynamite Bling Horse
Frozen
is
yogurt
coming
cupcake
It
circus
should be like
tent.
partially oi and then
No, no,
something
no, no,
else.
no,
Oi.
no.
Dynamite Bling Horse is coming from Germany, and he is coming in on just the he is coming in on just the insanity right now.
That's great.
That was beautiful. I want to see Holden and Chloe satin dress. I
That
would love
is
to
what
do that.
you asked for, and that is what you got.
There you go. So
Satin dress.
we're gonna do some more questions now, but we still
Worst you ever.
have Jeff singing Black Velvet while Lindsay singing Black
That would be
Velvet
very
while
different
Jeff dances.
tonight.
That would be very different.
You should do
And
that right
also,
now. Let's just do
how
that
does
right
it
away.
feel?
Wait,
How
wait,
does
here.
it feel?
And then we
I
go
did-
back to
I just
question.
put this for us all another, probably our final one.
Thank
at least,
you.
That I'll make on the stream.
I greatly
Cheers.
We
appreciate
might
it.
go further afterwards.
Yeah, Lord knows. But
So
cheers to this
delicious.
final
It's
round.
made of sunshine. It's made of sweet spring and
I just
fall.
want.
Not summer and winter.
Jeff, can Jeff speak for a moment?
Please, Carly.
Let the man.
No, I just want to say I want to give a shout out to somebody that it's gonna be a new feature we're gonna introduce in this. Jeff's disappointed in you of the week. Just disappointed in you, Uda Goose. I've not seen you since you appeared at the very beginning
Wow.
of the stream.
Somebody
You
clip
said
this.
that you weren't. You were like, "What's the drink gonna be?" And then we haven't seen you since.
Somebody clip it.
Not everyone.
So I'm disappointed in you.
Somebody clip that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, so
You
next
can't
week.
be disappointed in the person who every week is ready.
Listen, I love Uda Goose.
I know.
That's the thing. That's why.
How
that's
about-
why we want him.
That's why you
that's
should
why-
phrase
Uda Goose is
it.
the only one who makes the
Everybody,
drinks every time.
But
everybody
phrase it
who
this
makes
way,
me disappoints
Uda Goose,
me.
you're
India,
missed.
I haven't seen you in
You're
a couple weeks.
missed.
I'm a little disappointed in you.
Where you been?
I'm a little disappointed in India.
But you don't get the- you don't get the- you
But
don't
you're
get
gonna
the
come back
trophy.
here and I'm gonna see you.
We
so,
grind,
yeah,
we
it's not right,
grind,
but,
we grind. And that's how we get people to come back.
You're like the Peter Griffin of the show right now.
You know who never lets
No
me
one really grinds my gears.
You know who never lets me down is that Tommy Says What character. That
There you
guy.
go.
Right?
See?
He's always
Something
saying,
"Why
bad.
not something
You guys,
you
oh, I didn't even talk about the fires.
You're like,
should
yeah.
I or
He's
should I
like,
not? Are the fires bad?
Actually, you know what?
Are they a bummer? I won't talk about them.
I have a new question.
Yeah, let's do a new question.
Oh, yeah.
I just have
Pay
some
attention.
fire.
Pay
in
attention
my
to this
life.
one. It's kind of a long one, right? In the past, people were buried with the items they would need in the afterlife. What would you want buried with you so you could use it in the afterlife?
The Sherlock.
The Sherlock, the
But it
ingredients
runs
for the
out.
Sherlock,
It
which I'm
runs
gonna run
out.
through.
It runs
I'm gonna run through the
out.
ingredients right now while everyone
I get
thinks
that was
about
beautiful.
this.
Yeah.
Sherlock involving Bullet
my
Rye,
gosh.
Cherry Hearing, Lillet Blanc, Regan's Orange Bitters number 6. Those are the ingredients for
Don't
the Sherlock.
substitute the ingredients, you
Don't.
fucking filthy pig.
2 parts.
Fuck
The
with it.
exact ingredients for this.
Just
It's so
Two
good.
parts
Trust.
Bullet Rye.
This is trust. This is what trust
1/2 part Cherry Hearing.
It
That's
has to
a
be
cherry
hearing.
liqueur.
You can't do fucking cherry schnock.
Right? Don't
fucking,
fuck with that.
Yeah,
That's
you
such garbage.
Fucking garbage people.
That is
don't.
such garbage.
It's cheaper. It's not
Whoa.
better.
Light dash.
She took it a little too far.
out.
Light dash of Regan's
thought I
Orange
was
Bitters number 6. Shake and pour, and the drink is motherfucking on, and that is the drink right there. For a second, you guys look like a Baroque painting. Oh, that's
I want to see
amazing.
this.
Yeah, I do want to see this as well. I'm gonna click on the link here. Ooh, ooh.
Oh yeah. Yes.
We look like that. Yeah.
That's pretty much what.
Also, I'm putting it. If you do want to get any more
I didn't see it.
karaoke, if
The
you do
guy
want to
that I was
get
doing was definitely making this face.
Oh God, I would love a fucking.
If you do want to get any more
Photoshop.
karaoke songs in, $5 for a toast to you, $10 for a karaoke with Carly, with all of us, $25 for a dance off. We already have one in
I'm not
the
great.
canister. You can
I'm
donate
not
there
graceful,
before we
so
finish out the show. We're going
Tell
till
me where to
who
be.
knows at this point. We're doing some
Here,
questions.
right
We're
there.
Okay.
going to do some other
Well,
shit.
Sorry,
I-
I put my knee right
No,
in
you're fine, hon. I just
Sorry,
want you.
Holden.
I
Jackie
want you
is
here.
my queen. Yes, your cat will be a ghost with you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, at this, I'd say if
Can't
you
even
asked,
talk
if you
about
asked
that.
me currently,
Oh, Jackie.
it'd be hard because you'd want a giant casket with everything, right? I'd say definitely Lexi's bones, our pet flamingo Klaus. I would say my gaming PC then, probably.
Wow.
With like everything
And
loaded
the
up in it.
afterlife?
You
I
wouldn't
guess.
And
want
the afterlife?
What?
You wouldn't
There are
want
some-
Pony or the orange thing?
Oh, definitely Pony and Thing as
Nuka
well.
Babe,
I
by the way,
assume
said
those
with a
are
face
your
like that, I can
dildos.
see why Lindsay fell for you,
they're
Jeff.
like
I assume
Oh.
she's referring to the face I made where I was like,
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo,
Yes.
cuckoo.
Adorable.
that was the face that I made it. That was
See,
my,
I thought of this
that's
as
my game look. That's my look where I'm like, I look at the ladies and I'm
And
It's business time.
I'll just go with
I-
the complete works of Calvin and Hobbes. 'Cause it's the only
Oh
thing.
my gosh, that's a
Off the
really
top of
good
my head.
pick.
I have a
Yeah.
story when it comes around for me, so don't skip over.
Sure, will not. Carly?
I think I misunderstood the question a little bit.
What
in
would you be
that
buried with so you can use it in the after? So you're thinking survival.
I'm thinking survival. So I thought charcoal because you can draw with charcoal, you can write with charcoal, you can burn
Probably has
charcoal.
like a go bag.
I think about multiple
believes in
uses of.
zombie
I want to
apocalypse.
fuck you up if you tell me one thing. It's gonna be worth two things. That's
No,
how I
everything-
think.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Good
I would
shoes.
Wait, what's
shoes.
one
good shoes.
Where's
Charcoal.
Sheldon to?
I didn't
I
think
want-
it was one thing. Is it one
Charcoal is what I want so that I can write, so that I can burn it, so
Yeah,
I
no,
can
but
like.
why good shoes?
Oh,
Is it
good.
going anywhere?
No, good shoes is like the apocalypse scenarios. Like, what do you grab if you have 5 seconds to think about what you're gonna get in your house? Now, look, I have a cat and I love him dearly, and I would put him in a fucking backpack in a second to a fault. But the first thing I would get is good shoes. because you can lose a bike. Everyone will steal a bike from you. A weapon is worth nothing because you don't have ammo forever. And I don't honestly want to like immediately kill people. I want to honestly sneak away and just survive in secret, because that's how you survive
afterlife.
the
Think about
apocalypse,
this. You
whatever
have-
it might
in the
be.
afterlife, you have everything you
Charcoal!
Could want. Yeah, okay, but this is the thing. This is the opposite of what you're saying. In the afterlife, you have everything you could ever need for. So what would you carry with you into the afterlife to enjoy
For
while
fun?
while you were being pampered for the rest of your life?
I'm being pampered?
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna be
Because you're in
pampered.
heaven or whatever. So what would you take with you?
Since when am I pampered? When I'm dead? I didn't know. I thought, I'm just dead. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this is interesting, Carly, because I think this kind of picks you apart a little bit. You're more focused on what you would need if everything was horrible.
'cause I don't believe
but
in
you
it.
never think about everything best case scenario, right?
Well, yeah, because I don't necessarily believe in an afterlife.
Like so it's like, oh, this is the situation where everyone loves you and you're just full of love. And what do you
Shoes
want?
are not full of love. Shoes
Yeah.
are the most essential, barest need you need. And you're hopefully going to find everything else. Because you know what? The other day, I was walking out my house and I was like, I had a bolt cutter. And that is a really good number one answer. I talked to some people and they said hot sauce. Some people were like, hot sauce is all you would need in the afterlife.
It's
and
true, though.
these were like military folks, so it's like it's sometimes surprising, like the little things that make life livable in these really difficult circumstances. So
Deb says, Cowmen are off to hell to party with skeletons and dance. There you go. Well, I'm going to pass this question on to the next
it's fine.
person.
That's all I got. That's what I got.
Ends up being pleasantly surprised.
No, I hope that's how I die, frankly.
So, do you guys have
I don't know if that's
a afterlife go back?
That's a good way to die.
I-
Pleasantly surprised.
No, fuck my
What's
kids.
the
They're
surprise?
on their own. I mean, I assume that they'll get their own afterlives.
True.
I would take a Kindle. That's lame. I realize
Fantastic.
that's lame, but like,
No,
if
that's
I'm gonna
very
be in the
good.
afterlife, I feel like I'm a good person, and so if I'm going to heaven, that's pretty boring. So I want like some books, and I want to be able to like
Yeah.
constantly update my books.
But
Also
one
porn.
book?
Okay.
How would you say one book though?
Jeff?
I'm gonna take whatever the most up-to-date PlayStation is. whatever
Cool.
it
Wow.
is. The
We're
That's
so
why I said
tech-
gaming.
The
I said
PlayStation
PC.
7
You're
like,
so tech in the
Most
afterlife.
up-to-date
I thought
PC.
in the afterlife, aren't you like some ethereal
And they
being
ship
that
you
can
PCs
like?
and stuff.
move
I still
your
want to play
brain
fucking
around?
video games, yeah.
Yes.
So you can enjoy what you want to
But
enjoy.
can't you just like?
And Lexi would be surrounded by babies and dogs. What else, Lexi? Babies and chihuahuas.
Okay, so here's a
Chihuahua,
cool story.
right?
Yeah, of course.
Cool story, bro.
So
It's not lame.
when I was getting IV treatments at my doctor's office, which is a whole other story, I really talked a lot with the nurses, and one of the nurses was, very spiritual. Another one loved astrology and all of that, and so we'd have these very philosophical conversations. And this one nurse got past life regressed, and it turns out she was having all of these phobias that kind of of enclosed spaces. Turns out she was buried alive as a servant to a pharaoh.
Good lord.
Because in ancient Egypt, they used to bury all of the staff and family members when the pharaoh died, because it was as if to
Send them along to
send
help
them along to help
them
in the afterlife.
help him out.
So she got past life regressed, and she said it makes sense. I've always been obsessed with ancient Egypt, and I also have a fear of enclosed spaces.
This is convoluted.
What is happening
Not
right now?
for real stress.
I thought it was interesting.
That's true.
And I was
No.
just like, that's interesting.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
it's
interesting as hell. Yeah.
But
I mean,
so if that's the case, if we're doing it Pharaoh style, then all of y'all fuckers are coming with me. to
Wow.
My afterlife, my
Okay.
family, my friends,
So-
everyone. You're all dead and with me, because that's who I want in my afterlife. So I'll make family and friends.
That's nice.
Right?
Can we?
Aw,
Can
we
we?
love you too.
Can we? Yeah, let's all die together,
And I
right?
knocked out of the death.
okay, if we're being a little floofy about it, can I bring like plant seeds with me to the afterlife? If we're getting afterlifey about it, I want to plant things. I'm really satisfied with plants.
Cool. Bring plants.
Are there death plants?
Sure. Plants of the dead.
No,
and yes.
that is
She's
not
also a star,
true.
But let it be known that she
I
loves to
don't
get high.
They're like death mask plants.
You don't have to
Like
know
a
that
fucking
is the other
skull.
thing. And the other thing is I love plants and I talk to them daily. And I would
Forming
be
a suicide pact. Does
I
that
would be
sound
really content with my half-life, dead life plants. I'd be like,
Wildest dreams. I'm also gonna get left with a CD copy of Taylor Swift
Well, I mean, with the
1989.
slow move,
Oh, and
I feel like we should do our
musical
game.
instrument
Yes,
would
very
be
soon.
good.
That's gonna. I think that's like
We
we're
should
building
have
up
a
to that
musical
to get the
instrument.
close out. I think that's gonna be.
That's the
ultimate
best
close out.
answer. Okay, I would bring a musical instrument that I would
I think it's a great
learn.
idea.
'Cause I don't want to play ukulele.
If
No
you
point.
were all right, this is going to be the last question before we go into the songs. If you'd like to get another song or dance off in, please do so. I'm going to put the incentives back in the chat. We're almost done with our evening
Let
here.
me put it this way, guys. We're gonna keep drinking
It's
and hang
true.
out either way. But
Yeah.
we'll do it on stream in front of you and hang out with you.
If you want to keep throwing down for more karaoke, more dance offs, $10 for another karaoke song, $25 for a dance off. Right now we have a dance off sing song from Pixel Friend Lindsay singing Black Velvet while Jeff danced to it, which I cannot wait to stand back and watch. Like, it's one of my favorite things that you've ever donated for, Pixel Friend. And I
That's
just want to
great.
thank you, Pixel Friend, for donating for that, because you're the best for doing that. Also, Unicorns for All donating for How Does It Feel by D'Angelo, which Carly will be singing solo.
I'll sing it.
we
You
have
just have to
done-
deal with my.
We have done Bohemian Rhapsody, actually. We
Thanks.
opened it up with it, but if you want to close this out with it, you can donate for it.
We will
So I'm gonna
absolutely
get
do it
awkward.
again.
We will do it again. It
And we
was.
will do it better.
We will do it the drunk way.
We should assign. No,
We
we
did
would
it
assign
Exactly.
parts.
First time,
We should
now-
make
now
it
we'll,
into
like,
a
sober.
tiny opera, as opposed to a
So-
tiny Wayne's and Wayne and Garth.
I just know what I
Or-
want, says Pixel Friend. That's what I love so much
Or
about
you can
Pixel
donate
Friend.
for a duet with me and Jeff.
Yeah.
What does the fox say?
What
What
did the
does the fox say?
what does the
Love
fox
Shack is
say?
something.
A Love
Love
Shack is
Shack
a great.
She and I did
Love
Love
Shack
Shack and I
is
broke
no.
the glass.
No, okay, so that's a no.
Well, either way,
No,
there's
no,
there's
no.
a lot of
Love
stuff.
Shack is something we do with the Calvin,
Although
but if
I've
you
had
know,
the time of my life, whatever that is.
time
of
Love
Love
Shack, we could harmonize on it like these.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what if you could do
Like,
Kate?
no.
What if you could do what Kate?
I'm usually Kate,
Oh
but
my
I
god,
will fucking
yes.
play whatever.
No.
Not Kate, but who's the other
That's
the other
Kate.
woman who I think is Fred's sister, who does like the.
This is the problem with
Because like Kate
B-52s.
does
Killer
the-
Queen!
No,
MF
wait.
Dev!
Oh, fuck, what
I
song
didn't get
did
to
we
do
do?
Killer Queen
Did
last
with
week, and I was in
We
the
did
chat
Killer
room.
Queen recently.
Oh my god, we
Did.
would
And I was not
fucking
here,
Happy
and I was
We
just
would
like at my
fucking
house.
kill on
Well, either way, you can donate for any of this shit.
shiny, happy
But
people.
I'm gonna ask another
Fucking
song
kill
while we
on.
wait for this. I'll put the donation link
These
in
are
one more
ideas.
I'll
time.
dance and sing
Andrew,
for
trying to
shiny
catch
happy
people.
people.
I want to do Love Shack.
I would do all
The one thing
Yes, Nuka Babe, you can absolutely pay to let us not sing What Does the Fox Say.
I went with toddlers
can
at first.
harmonize
I
on
love
really
you,
well
but
because we
please,
listen to it every
no, I
day.
work with toddlers. Have
At this
mercy.
point, Nuka Babe,
That is
you
so
have
funny.
also
We have,
contributed
5
enough
year-olds.
that you
New
have a
Babe,
say.
we
You have
could
a
do
say.
I've had the time of my life instead.
So before we get into the final songs and dances that we already have lined up, and hopefully more will happen, I have one more question for chat for us. Fun,
Oh
your
my
girl,
God.
Celine Dion's. It's all coming back to me now.
I know.
She's a man, baby. Thank you,
Oh,
Jackie's
boy,
my queen.
Jackie.
We
Jack
love
doesn't
you,
know it.
Jackie is my queen.
I don't know, but I'll tell you what, I'll put my all into it.
We're gonna crush it.
Nice.
Do.
That'll be good.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so.
So here's your question as we get in our final karaoke block. In the past, people. Oh, we already read that. Here's your final question.
Okay.
If you were given a 1-minute ad slot during the Super Bowl that you couldn't sell, what would it be? What would you fill it with? If you were to be given a 1-minute ad slot in the Super Bowl
My
that you were
senior-
unable to sell,
I'm so sorry.
what would you fill it with?
Well, everybody else thinks. Let me talk for just a second.
Sure,
Yeah, do
please.
it. Do it.
So when I was in college, my friends and I decided that we were all going to chip in, and we were going to get together like $1,000, and we would be able to buy exactly a half second of airtime on the Super Bowl.
Cool.
So we were gonna put together. we wouldn't have the money to do any kind of filming. And with our half second, what we were gonna do is just put together some audio, and it would be all of us screaming, "Do drugs!" That's it.
Holden
Oh
talks
man,
for
you gotta
1
make
minute.
that a half a second though.
I mean,
That's
I
hard.
would.
Yeah, that was.
Talking
But
for
that's what
half
we
a
could afford
second
at
is
the
nothing.
time. You know?
His major talent is
Do
to
drugs.
talk forever.
That's like half a second though.
I would obviously promote Wizard the Bruiser and this Twitch stream.
I think a tiny half a second is more powerful than any multiple minutes.
But I think the
I'd be
funniest
like,
thing
what?
for me,
What was that? What was it?
I think for
I
me,
would do
What
drugs
was
if I
it?
heard
I'm
somebody
gonna
scream,
search
"Do
it.
drugs, do
What
drugs."
the fuck was that? Like, what don't I know about? That was crazy.
I think for me, the funniest thing would be shots of me getting my ass kicked in Street Fighter with just a overhead voice of probably Tommy Said What, just being like, "Help this man be better at Street Fighter. Hit him up. His CFN is Holdnator's Ho 420. He's awful at Street Fighter. Please help him at Street Fighter." And just getting random people to hit me up on
Make a big deal.
I
They
think
go like this.
when you won that
That's
round of
a big
PUBG
deal. That's
and
a
you were just
big
going,
deal.
yes, 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 and you started running around just like in the background and just like the captions over that just being, "This man needs your follow."
Yeah, help this man.
I do love victorious Holden.
Slime
Slime
Marble.
Marble. You say
Google
stop
drugs,
masturbating. I get it.
stop
I get it. I get
masturbating,
it.
that'd be fun.
But
Never
Second,
slime Marble.
half second of Super
Look.
Bowl time.
Welcome
Slime
to the-
Marble.
most
Well,
of the time
stop
he
masturbating.
complains about things.
Play a highlight
So
of
when
last
things are
week's rendition of
good,
Welcome to the Black
It's
Parade.
like,
which
yes,
somebody
live
says
it up.
I would probably have you, Tommy Said What, talking over footage of me getting my ass kicked and screaming, being like, "Can you help this man get better at Street Fighter? Hit him up at CFN Holdnator's Ho 420." And it's literally just Tommy Tommy Said What doing a PSA. That's essentially what I would do. What would you do, Carly?
I don't exactly understand the question.
You're advertising for a minute on the Super Bowl. You have
Oh,
the
yeah.
what
Oh,
would you
yeah.
you would probably advertise your jewelry, right? You'd probably advertise your
No, I don't know if. Look, if I had a half second in the Super Bowl, it wouldn't be about me. I think it would be about like a general life lesson, like shots of people in a fucking hot air balloon doing something badass.
right.
It's more about. It's not like
It's not a half
by
second.
my
It's a
full minute.
Yeah,
You
no,
have a
I
full
fucked
full
it
minute.
up. I'm sorry.
It's a
I was
full
just
minute.
talking about a half second.
Oh,
Yeah,
gosh.
I could actually-
But either way, would that change
Yeah,
it that much?
so I would probably incorporate hot air balloons in one way or another, and then we would maybe drop things from the hot air balloon, and maybe they would have GoPros on them. Or, like, so it'd be kind of dangerous, but kind of exciting. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what?
I've never
actually,
been given
I
money
changed-
before.
Can I change my mind really quick?
Something
We could do
fun
a modern
and
day Orson
uplifting.
Welles. We could do a modern day Orson Welles War of the Worlds,
Yes.
where we let everyone know,
Why
like,
is my tongue green?
this. Carly, please, for a
My
moment.
tongue is green.
I know it is, but Carly,
How'd that happen?
Carly, for a moment, we all
It's red.
a professional announcement about how there has been a virus that is infecting towns and cities everywhere, that is destroying
My tongue's
everything.
green. It's your tongue's fine.
Yeah, no.
Don't look at my tongue.
I like your idea.
Thank you.
By the way, I actually.
Do you have and Jeff and Lindsay? Do you have an addendum?
Charlie's tongue is great.
Yes.
Look, I was just hiding behind.
You want to advertise that at the Super Bowl?
No.
Did you
I
know?
would just, I don't know. I feel like I would use it for something boring, like explaining white privilege to people who fucking hear it and
That's
they're
not
like,
boring.
"Oh, but I'm not privileged because I had to like work my whole life and like I was poor when I was a child and like fucking like just explaining what actually.
Have
fucking
you
white
Right.
privilege is.
have you watched
I would use it for something like that. I'm a 4th grade teacher. I have nothing to fucking advertise. So
have you watched Random Acts of Flyness?
Yes.
Right?
I'm now
It's
really
so
into the
fucking
idea.
good. And it
Nice.
challenges me as a person, and it's
Yeah.
everything I want it to be. And it's
Always.
watch this Random Acts of Kindness. It's probably one of the most I would say
Eye-opening.
functional television experiences I've had in years, and that this is someone doing some good fucking work and making it artistic and fascinating and beautiful at the same time. And just look at it. I was asking about, like, all right, so my parents are pretty progressive, but like,
Thank
let's
you,
say
MF
they
Dev.
don't live in New York, right? And I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was saying, could I show them Random Acts of Flyness, and like, would they get it?
I know.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
It's like, are you ready to hear it? Part of it.
I mean, hey, they're super smart. They're not. I mean, they're with it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a new thing. It has the potential to like introduce a whole new voice. I'm really excited about it.
Check it out.
So shall we?
Charlie's changed her idea. She's gonna.
Has everybody
she's gonna
answered, by the way?
advertise Random
Have you guys
Acts of
answered?
Flyness.
I mean,
Subway
it made
commercial?
a difference in my life.
Yeah, I want to
right?
go with. I want to go with like
That's the most
like just
powerful
a
thing
video
I've
of you like winning PUBG and like screaming yes like that, and it's like fades out, fades to black, and you see like white text and a black background saying Twitch.com, and then coming back to you going yes, yes. So that's like after you won your PUBG.
Second, and then
Oh yeah,
That's what I want.
that moment of victory.
More people need to know about Twitch. I seriously feel like podcasts and stuff I learned too. People like say like there's this thing called Twitch and people play video games and they do things like I'm like
They're starting to learn.
yeah I'm starting to but I'm like yeah people do more than just that. They play video games, but it's about like forming these friendships and all these people who wouldn't meet
Carly,
otherwise.
pick some-
It's like it's a big social thing. I don't know.
Yes.
I'm very pro Twitch.
I'm
Carly, Pixel Friend asked, do you know Amy Krauss Rosenthal's work? She did some stuff on random kindness and
love
connection.
Amy Krauss.
I don't think
Awesome.
I
Maybe let Carly know about that shit.
God.
do. So
And Pixel Friend, who is fucking awesome,
I
who
have
donated for the Black Velvet
I know.
finale.
Pixel Friend has also been around for the streams that I've done, and I've only done like a handful and tiny little moments.
It's
and
so
you
great.
were there, and Blue Vitriol was there, and it's like and like a handful of people were there, and it was just like you guys.
Tonight, British.
Yeah, what the fuck, Blue Fish?
Look,
Oh, right,
Maybe-
please. Lindsay
She
has
is-
a
Oh, yeah, I
story.
have a little story.
Yeah.
Tell me, tell me,
Tell me.
Please.
Teach me.
So I used to, so I was an editor. I was a book editor for a while. I worked with HarperCollins and Random House and all the
Yes.
things. And I worked for the company that published Amy Krauss Rosenthal's books. And she was legitimately the nicest person I've ever met. Her story, if you just look her up, like just go on her fucking Wikipedia page or whatever, you will start crying. This woman was probably the coolest, like most amazing person ever. And her books are beautiful and incredible. She has kids books too. We have her kids books for the girls.
Oh, I know you're coming.
Oh,
What does
my
she
God.
do? What are her
Her
books?
kids'
Tell
books
me, tell me,
make
tell me.
cry.
Tell me.
I'm too drunk. I don't
Dear
know.
Girl?
I know,
I don't
right?
know. Dear Girl is the
Oh
kids
my
book that
God.
we have. Yeah, no,
Well-
it's fucking.
So does she
the
do
was part is
books?
the saddest part of it, Pixel Friend. I
If
can't
you
even
have
talk
children,
about it without
buy
kind of
Dear,
freaking out.
Dear Girl, and if you don't have children,
She
buy Dear
came. She
Girl.
gave us all
It's
gifts. Like I wasn't even. I wasn't even like her editor. I was just a different editor at the same place that edited her books. But I highly recommend Amy Krauss Rosenthal and all of the books. All of them. Read them all. They're amazing.
All right, we're gonna close this stream out with an onslaught of
You
karaoke
might have to
songs
remind
and
me of that
dances
again.
and
Oh,
shit.
I
We're gonna start it
will.
off right now
Please.
with Celine Dion's "It's All Coming Back to Me Now." If you want to keep this thing going, keep.
Thanks, Tommy. And thanks anyone who wants to like check out what I'm doing. I'm
Keep
still kind
donating
of warming
for
up.
more, but we're going to clear this out right now with "It's All Coming Back to Me Now." You guys gotta help me out with this one.
I know. All right. Lots of
Get in here.
gestures.
Get in here.
Know it.
Oh, I thought it was the dance. I'm sorry. Sorry, I thought it was the Jeff.
Are you gonna take
There were
it?
nights when the wind was so cold.
You wanna do
Get
it?
my body frozen bed if I just listened to it right outside the window.
Sorry, I thought it was something.
There were days when the sun was so cruel. I let all the tears turn to dust, and I just knew my eyes were
finished crying and
the instant that I'm left you, I can't remember where or how. And now I vanished every memory when I had ever made. When you touch me like this,
and you hold me like that, I just have to admit it's all coming back to me when you touch you like this, and I touch you like that. It's so hard to believe, but it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back.
like
all
so
coming
ahead of
back
us. Back
to me
to now.
now.
Glowing, there were flashes of light. There were things I'd never do again, but then they'd always seem right. There were nights of endless pleasure. There was more than love and love. Baby, baby, baby.
It's you like this,
And it was fine like that.
it was so long ago, but it's all coming back to me. If you love me like this, and if you need me like that, it was dead long ago, but it's all coming back to me. It's
Hard to
all,
resist, and
it's
it's
all
all
coming back to me.
I can barely recall, but it's all
coming back to me
now.
Jesus God. Right there.
Ready? To a history with the slamming of the door. Made myself so strong again. Somehow I never wasted any of my time since then. I don't know that part got to.
I think Lindsay does the best.
Somebody if I touch you like this, and if you kiss me like that.
It was so
long ago, but it's all coming back to me.
You touch
Me like this, and if I kiss you like that, it was gone with the wind, but it's all coming back to me. It's all coming back, it's coming back to me now. There were moments of gold and there were flashes of light. There were things I would never do again, but they always seemed right. There were nights of endless pleasure. It was more than all your lives allowed.
Baby, 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 baby.
Touch me like this, and when you
hold
hold me like that,
Who's gone with the world, but it's all coming back to me.
When you touch
me like this,
and when you see me like that,
we
we
see
see
what
what we want to see. We're all coming back to
the
the
passion, the fantasies are
All coming back to me.
I can barely
recall,
recall, but it's all coming back to me now.
Yeah, Lindsay, you're fucking
Fuck
awesome.
your ass.
I remember the end of it.
Have you forgive you this? Have I forgive you that?
We forget, and it's all
coming back to me. It's not done yet. Back to me now. When I touch you like this. And if you do it like this. And if we
Oh,
wow, what a mysterious ending. That's
Beautiful.
so
Beautiful.
mysterious.
Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. All right, I think we're almost done here.
That was
We've
fun.
got to do D'Angelo.
It was
How
fun.
does it feel?
Okay, all right. Give me all of 2 seconds.
Well, you don't even have to be here for it.
Well,
if you
I'm
don't.
gonna be here for it because I can fucking handle it.
Oh, no.
But there will be 2 verses. Where
And then what we
maybe
do,
I
we
hide my
we
face.
will finish out with Black Velvet. So here we go.
What? You're doing it? What?
Hey everybody, buy this. Erase the noise. It feels yeah.
And if you'd like to get in one last song, go for it.
I mean, it is an excellent song. Just because I get bashful does not mean it's a bad song. Yeah, you do. It's this sexy, sexy teenage song.
It's the one that, like,
and that's why you don't know
around.
any of the lyrics because you're so distracted by. He's very.
It's literally called Untitled.
I want
And in
Jeff. Do you want to get in
parentheses, how
here?
does it feel?
I think you need to get in here.
What
Yeah,
is shit
please.
not?
I mean, it is a good song.
Also, many
Look,
many
maybe I can
fucking
control
comments about
myself.
Lindsay about how you're crushing
Yeah,
these vocals.
Yeah, sleepy on it.
Maybe I
She
can
knows.
fucking
Yeah.
figure it out and not be an
I
awkward
love
Thank you,
this
guys.
song. Yeah, right?
I don't know.
I didn't
Crushing.
know the beginning of that song at all.
I think it's that I know this chorus so well, but I do not really know the lyrics. But that's the
Thank you
deal.
so much, guys. As
That's
we
what we're gonna
close out
play.
the night. Y'all the best.
Girl, it's only you. Have it
your
way. And if you want, you can decide.
Exciting. I feel like
Jeff,
that's
get in
better.
here.
And if you'll have me.
I can provide.
Yeah, take this, and then I'll worry about the next part. It's a little naked. It's true. You get a feeling,
I don't know this song.
feeling that I'm feeling. Oh, won't you come closer? Yeah, baby. Yeah. I just wanna be your man. Nice. How does it feel? I want you to know how it feels. And how does it feel? Oh, how does it feel? Say you won't. Say you won't. Oh yeah, Prince. Do it, Jackie. And I'm feeling right on. Feeling the same thing, baby. Let me know right away. I love and make you wet. And this is what I got. Embarrassed. Oh, how does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Does it feel? Tell me how it feels, girl. How does it feel? What? What'd you say? What'd you say again? What'd you say?
I just wanna let you down.
It's that none of us actually know how it really goes. We just only know the parts.
Kissing all around.
It's a nice insight to like what he's actually talking about. He kind of just says these things. How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel?
Big baby ass is that Carly and Jeff did so much to waste a bunch of cabbage and monkeys.
It's a really fun noise to make. You should.
All right, now we're doing Black Velvet.
Hey.
Oh my god, that
let's
was
do
so
that.
It's
much
time to
of
close
that.
out this
Hey.
train. It's time
Come
to
on,
close
that
it
It
out.
was a nice sound.
Okay, so
Where am I
Jeff,
sitting?
so
Boo, Holden.
That's what
you
I
were
know
sitting
how
in
to
the
do.
front.
Jeff is dancing.
You want to give me
You were
something
sitting in the
sexy?
front.
I'm
You're
going
sitting,
to eventually
where
like.
Carly's sitting. Maybe Carly wants to back you up, though. You
Where
can
am I
sit where
going?
I'm sitting. Maybe Carly, why don't you back it up?
I go back it
Yeah,
up.
you back me up here.
Back
yeah,
it
you
up.
back
Back it up.
You're
Back
very
it
good at
up.
backing
Back,
up. So
back,
you stay where you
back,
are. You
back,
stay
back,
where you
back.
are.
are, because Holden's gonna. I'm gonna get
Just
Holden's
told to
chair.
back it up. I
Yeah,
didn't.
you back it up over
Oh.
here.
Oh,
If anybody
Yeah,
told you
that's
all recently,
Where
I
should
love
I
you
be?
all. Nuka babe,
Lindsay,
something
where
yes.
should I be? Over there?
MF
No,
Dev,
it'd be right
Thomas
there.
said what?
Great.
And you can
India,
back me up. You can.
Lauren interrupted.
Got it.
All of you, Jackie's my queen.
Got it.
You're all
Got
the
it.
fucking best.
This is the good night moment of the stream. Thank you so much for
Oh
joining
my
us,
goodness.
everybody.
Because it's
Oh my God, we're ending
10:20.
on
It is. It is.
Okay, alright,
It is
fuck.
10:20.
Is that
It is time to
fucking
crash.
pressure?
You don't want to do any other stuff?
If anybody wants to donate for
I
another
mean,
song,
we're not
they can donate
leaving.
for another song, but we're
Buddies.
gonna hang out
Hopefully
after
she's
this.
texting me at this point going, are you all right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you sober? Are
So
you
we're
fine?
not leaving. However, if
We
you
are-
want to
we are probably
continue,
done, but if you'd like to donate for another song, go for it.
we'll
but if not,
continue.
let's fucking close it out with Black Velvet. Here we go.
Alright,
You're
I'm
gonna sit
take
where I
yours,
am.
I'm gonna take yours.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what. you
Wait,
wanna
this is
sit
the
quiet
dance
on this one?
extravaganza, isn't it? And then I'm
No,
gonna
Je-
just.
Yeah, Jeff's gonna be dancing.
Jeff is dancing.
Oh gosh.
That seemed bad.
I'm sorry. It's just a controller. It's a controller that's mad at me.
Commenting? No.
Coleman?
Sign out for this
Oh,
one.
God, I think it's gonna be gorgeous.
Do you want me to start
Yeah.
it? Should I start it?
Let's do it.
Is that,
I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how to
start
start
it.
it.
Is
I
that
don't know
yours?
how-
That's mine.
Hold on, should I start it? I'm gonna start it.
Yeah.
Blow in the
press-
background.
press play.
You guys are lovely.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thanks for putting up with our sweet little friends.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Let me.
Oh.
quickly-
Uh oh. Uh
I'm
oh.
gonna
Uh
go
oh.
over here with Carly for backing. I got it. I got you. I got you. I think I know some of
Mississippi, middle of the dry
these
spell.
songs. Hell yeah.
Jimmy Rogers and the Victrola pie.
Yeah.
Mama's dancing with baby on her shoulder. The sun is setting like molasses in the sky. The boy can sing how to move everything. Always wanting more. He'd leave you longing for black velvet in that little boy's smile.
Black velvet with that slow southern style.
A new religion that'll bring you to your knees.
Black velvet if you please. Yow, yow, yow.
Hell yeah.
Up in Memphis, the music's like a heat wave. White lightning
Bound to
bound to drive you wild.
Every word of every song that he sang was for you. In a flash, he was gone. It happened so soon. Excellent song choice.
Jeff is out of the bottle.
Excellent
There's no
song.
getting back there now.
Fucking
Holy shit,
choice.
Lindsay, that voice. Oh my God, such happiness. Lindsay, go, girl, go. Man, Lindsay is crushing it. Wah, wah, wee, wah. Girls' night karaoke. Let's go. Right?
Black velvet in that little boy's smile. Black velvet in that slow southern style. A new religion will bring you to your knees. Black velvet, you please. Black velvet in that little boy's smile. Oh, black velvet and that slow southern style. A new religion that'll bring you to your knees. Black velvet, if you please. Look at you. Fucking hot stuff. Hot stuff. Hot stuff. Watch out. Maybe please. Yes. If you please. Yeah, 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 yeah. And if you Look, I read the words. That's what they tell me to do. If the words tell me to,
Let's go right. I want this
My
to go on forever.
God.
Power, all of you
My
so
God.
talented. I mean, look at those
Holy
dance moves.
shit.
oh, you
That was
sweetie
it.
pie.
About sex, lady karaoke night,
That was my favorite way to end it possibly ever. Lindsay, come back
and
and
my
play.
cry when it ends. Oh, look
That
at
was
these
fucking
comments.
amazing. That was incredible.
That was super cool.
Absolutely amazing. Jeff and his wife Lindsay. That was the best way to. I'm almost happy no one donated for more because that was the best way to end it. We cannot end it any better than that.
Thanks, Walden.
We're gonna close it out, and we're gonna keep partying with these people that I fucking love hanging out with.
What we
What do
gonna
I even
do?
say? Thank you,
What are we gonna
Lexi.
do?
Thank you, Carly. Thank
What are you
you.
gonna do?
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you,
Oh,
Lindsay,
God.
with that sweet
Oh God.
cheek lick.
You're all so wonderful. And thank you for joining us.
So
Nika Babe asked for Lindsay. Lindsay, we will absolutely be back. We needed these twins need to get old enough to also be on the stream, and then it'll be super fun.
they would be.
And then it'll be oh my god, they'll be on fire. They won't be great at the karaoke
You
part.
know something my daughters would have done? I
they
love
could
what you
do
just did right now.
some
You're just
touch.
sticking your foot in the thing, it's
Some
like-
step touch, and then eventually step touch ends up on the floor.
I know, right? So,
Something I
thank you much, everybody. We're gonna play the theme song and close it out. You guys have been great. This has been the funnest. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Lexi, for joining
Hey, buddy.
me on
Thanks,
this
everybody.
spaceship that is doing this
Can you do a
stream.
screenshot?
Thanks
of
for
it?
letting me
Nuka
come.
Babe, something
I
like
want-
this.
I want
Someone
this
clip
to
this.
finish.
We can take a screenshot of this. Someone clip this, though. Someone clip.
Thank you very much for letting me come. This
Oh
was
my god,
amazing.
anytime. I knew you'd be amazing. And then you were here, and now it's. I want you here every time now.
All the
Of course. Take care, everyone.
I don't know how to do like normal like.
We love you. Good night.
Mwah.
Perfect. Every photo of the ride. is just
Delight,
like,
delight. Lindsay, you were great.
I'm a gremlin.
Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Making cocktails for you, making you laugh, making you blue. Cocktails. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Cocktails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Holden with Jeff and Jeff.